This episode of the Snark Tank podcast is sponsored by Ground News. It's often hard to filter through all of the junk that's out there online to find a reliable news source, especially since most news outlets are financially incentivized to get clicks. I've never been a clickbait victim myself, but many of you have, I'm sure. You are, after all, not gods like me. Because those news outlets value clicks more than the actual news stories, you're constantly being served content that you like and agree with, which totally defeats the purpose of news. Thankfully, Ground News has a solution. Ground News is a website and app where you can easily compare how news stories are covered across the political spectrum. I can easily swipe between different articles on the same news story and identify things like inconsistencies and exaggerations to come to my own unbiased conclusion. Best of all, with Ground News, your browsing history is never used to serve you news stories. They actually make a point to send you articles that you normally wouldn't see. If you'd like to escape the perpetual culture war nonsense, check out Ground News by visiting ground.news/snarktank. Or, if you're listening on YouTube, click the link in the description to download the free app. Hey, Kingston, man, what's up?
You doing good, man?
Okay. Gonna need you to say something, bud. It's a podcast.
Hey, look, it's a little dead meme. Fuck you, little bitch. You think you can fuck with me? Wanna go ring? Fuck you, little bitch. Hey, look, I hope it's real. Fuck you, little bitch. You think you can fuck with me?
Beep bop bop ba da boop. Beep bop bop ba da boop. He's dead.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a dead man. He's Scatman. He's absolutely...
The Scatman's dead?
Scatman is absolutely
past
dead.
Tense. Scatman's a past tense
Did he like shit himself to death? What happened? I don't remember
bebopped
this.
and scatted right out of this existence like 10 years ago, I think.
He just aged
Really?
and died.
Something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
what happens, Derek.
I thought
That's
he was
what
still,
happened.
I could have sworn I saw him in concert before the pandemic.
You know, you would have seen him like do some weird thing on Netflix if he was still around, you know?
Yeah. Is he? I thought like
World
I
of
remember being
Scat
at-
featuring Scatman.
that sounds kind of sketchy.
Yeah, it does.
Scatman died a long time ago. He didn't die.
He did?
Like he died like 97, bro. Like 99.
What? No fucking way, dude.
Yes, Scatman John. He died in literally.
Is Scatman dead? Oh shit, he died in 1999.
He died in 1999. He's been gone for a while. He retired a long time ago.
That fucking long.
The fact that you said you think you saw him like 10 years ago blows my mind. Because he's been gone almost as long as I've been here.
So you're telling me that fucking alley, like that I went through, that I passed through in downtown LA, that was not him? You're telling me when I like this dude putting on a show in this alleyway, there's just kind of a few streets over to Skid Row. Like I just thought maybe he was doing like a special fucking jazz club show or something.
No.
You knock on the door and then or something like that.
No.
I don't know who the fuck I saw
think
then.
That was a
I don't know
man
who the fuck I saw.
impersonating him at best.
Yeah, it's a lucrative business impersonating Scatman John in 2020, 2021.
I guess it makes a little bit of sense because that guy like smelled terrible and fucking he had no clothes on. So I don't know. I just thought like
You thought the famous Scatman John would be caught outside in that fucking looking like that. You're remarkable.
Hey, whatever. He was good. It was a good show. Nonetheless, it was a good show.
Nonetheless,
Anyway,
he fucking
welcome
killed it.
to the Snark Tank podcast. Thanks for tuning in. God, we are supported by you, the viewer. So please go over to patreon.com/snarktank if you want to toss us $1 our way. You get early episodes that way. And yeah, so we've got a couple things to talk about that aren't Scatman related. I'm going to throw this over to Sweeney, mainly because he's the resident Superman nerd and the resident comic book person. But
Yes.
right now, there is a bit of a hubbub over on Twitter because there is, I think, and I might be wrong here, but I think there's a new comic book out that details the life of, like, the son of Superman. And it turns out that he is he's a bisexual, and that is a big deal.
He is evil in the eyes of the Lord.
It's so stupid.
He must be dealt with swiftly.
He's just kissing another boy. Get over it, man.
Yeah, but those guys, you have to respect those greasy dudes with the giant beards, you know, that make the clickbait fucking video. You have to respect them. You know,
It's
they're
it's
so
nothing
angry.
wrong. It's nothing wrong. There's a content creator named what his name? His name is he's a black man, and he's a very conservative dude. And he likes comics and stuff like that. I think his name is Mo Driller. So like one of those dumb, stupid nigga names that you get from beating a shot at somebody when you're 7, and you get up and you're like, yeah, my name is Hard Driller with a Z and an A or some shit. Like him, he's always so upset about he calls it pandering. The pandering of characters changing and being not just white men anymore.
Is he like the black quartering? Is that you talking about?
He's sort of like the quartering. The quartering makes me sick, bro. Oh my god, bro. But he's very conservative. He also had a video about why minimum wage is a bad idea, and I watched the whole video so I could understand if he had a point, and he doesn't. He's just a fucking idiot. And there's just people like them are just so angry about change, but it's just he's just bisexual, guys.
I think they're angry about nothing really, because I was reading through comments of the announcements and shit you see on Twitter, and seeing what's the whole hubbub. Why are people so angry? And it's usually, why can't they just I'm only interested in the characters being heroic. Why do I need to know about their sexualities? And I'm like, when I hear that shit, I'm like, there is so little media you can consume without love interest. I really can't think of very many.
Yeah,
that's such an insane thing, because that is the reason why Spider-Man has persisted to be the most famous character, is because his whole life is a part of who he is.
It's because he's a white, hetero, cis male.
Well, that is definitely probably the reason why he got off. That probably helped him get off on a right foot.
It definitely
helps.
Let's
be real.
It does help.
But the reason why we Chris have argued this over and over again, and my opinion still saying is that Chris is his design and who he was at first definitely helped him break onto the scene. But his character moments, him being Peter Parker and Spider-Man so much, his love interest, have you all seen Black Cat? Come on.
We've seen her. We have seen her.
Yeah,
that is single-handedly one of the reasons why he's still a great character. Is because he fucked that, bro. These all those things matter into making a great character. But for some reason, people are like, oh no, he's gay. That's a problem. It's like, bro.
I think it's just because there's just not a lot of. I
think because it's Superman related and it's a gay person.
Yeah,
that a lot of the very Americans are like.
Everybody's trying to dance around the subject that it literally just has to do with this dude kissing a dude.
Yeah,
they're just dancing around it.
It's literally just a gay person, or a bi person in this case. I guess I don't know.
He's bi.
White people are just gay.
Everything.
Though,
Dude, let's not get into that.
That's not true at all.
Wait,
time out. Whoa. How is that not true at all? I'm not saying they're only gay, but they are gay. They're homosexual.
They're half gay.
No. That's
how are you
if you want to be literal, look, to society, Sweeney, what you're saying is, which is an ignorant thing to say, hell yeah, it is. Well, let me explain why it is. No.
Okay.
Let me champion bisexuals. All right. My mother. No, because my mom is bisexual. Okay. And what I mean, just because she likes girls or women, doesn't mean she's just she's just gay. I'm like, no, because gay is an exclusive term. You exclusively like this.
Exactly, though.
Yes,
what the hell are you talking about?
Homosexual means you are attracted to the same sex. It does not say exclusively. It has nothing to do with exclusively being attracted to the same sex.
No, it is an exclusive thing. That's why different terms exist, like bisexual.
No, but bisexual encapsulates when you are both. And a heterosexual means you're of the other side. But bisexual doesn't because if you look at homosexual definition,
hold on.
It says that.
Let's not complicate the audio spectrum here. But also, you're off the lot, man. This makes no sense what you're saying. Heterosexual. If you are a heterosexual, that means you are not gay.
Yes, that's the
which
other.
Means you are not interested in the same sex. When you are homosexual, that means You are not interested in the opposite sex. That's what that means. That's
Dude,
what that means.
I'm looking up the definition for it right now.
Oh my god.
By actual definition, the adjective homosexual of a person sexually attracted to people of their own sex. It does not claim anything about exclusivity.
But the point. But
Hold on. That is the point of the fucking word.
Solely, it does not.
It doesn't need to.
But that's.
It doesn't need to say it.
So if I say someone is homosexual and I'm referring to the fact that they are bisexual, by definition, I am correct.
Oh my god!
No, they
by
would be
literal
offended.
definition, yes.
They would be offended because they would say no.
I've said that, and no one's been offended.
No, but no, it's not
I just
about.
don't think you guys know what the words
It's not
mean.
about.
No, dude, no,
shut up. It's not about offending anybody. Nobody's going to be really offended by that. I don't think that's like.
Some people are, dude.
Some people get offended by everything. There's a very common joke that like, oh, you're bisexual. Oh, you're half gay. That's like a joke, but it's not like literally actually true. Because these words imply exclusivity. That's why bisexual exists.
Exactly. There would be no need for the term bisexual. There would be no need for it.
What I'm saying is the term bisexual. Okay, and look, and I'm going to voice this right now. If I'm offending anybody, this is me just simply going off the terms of I'm reading a word and I've read this word before, and it means. And for me, when I look at something, it's like, oh, it doesn't say that, so it doesn't include that. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody that defines themselves as solely anything. This is me like beforehand. If I'm offending anybody,
it's not offensive. It's just incorrect. It's just wrong.
The reason why I say it's offensive is because there are some groups that want to act like bisexuality doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, I get that. That's very true. But I have a ton of friends who are bisexual, and from the gay community, they get ostracized because it's like, you're not exactly gay. You know,
well, because they say you're a pretender.
Yeah,
you're like there's a whole thing, and that's why I feel like people who are genuinely bisexual, they're like my mother, who has been with a woman. She was with a woman for 20 years. She married my dad before, and all this stuff where she actually has genuine feelings on wherever. I would say genuinely that's someone who's not fucking around, right?
Yeah,
and
you'd assume.
And to say that she's just like, oh, well, you're exclusively gay. She'd be like, no. Like, oh, you're gay. I'm like, well, no, I'm not gay.
I'm not saying exclusivity. I'm saying like, but I'm just saying like, if I were to affirm, the term homosexual does also categorize people who are bisexual. But bisexual is a better way to defining what they are. Like the best way to define someone who is bisexual is the word bisexual. But homosexual does also encapsulate.
Does heterosexual also apply?
I don't know. I feel like heterosexual
how would it
is
not?
But I feel like heterosexual implies exclusivity.
Why?
No, why the fuck? Why would that imply? Why would that and not being a homosexual? What the fuck is the difference?
Because they're not the same word.
They're literally the same.
What you call sexually attracted to a person who of the opposite sex.
Yes, and what is heterosexual? Homo is the same sex, and then hetero is opposite sex. But what is the difference? It is explaining to you this is one lane and this is another lane. That's all it's telling you.
Yeah, literally. It's left, right, and middle. Literally, it's like
that's basically the whole thing.
It's not that complicated.
It's pretty simple.
All right,
you really complicated it for yourself. I don't know why.
I'm not complicating for myself. I'm just thinking like these are better ways to define things.
It's just weird that you. It's just weird that you think that like. Or that you thought, I don't know if your mind is different now, but like the idea that like hetero implies exclusivity but homo doesn't. Like I just don't understand that reasoning.
Because I see it as this, like you can define somebody as a homosexual man or homosexual woman, right? And that means that they are
gay.
They are just simply attracted to men or women, them being men or women, right? But then when you say heterosexual, you're like, oh, this person is attracted to the opposite sex. And then the term bisexual, people who are attracted to both.
Right. So you understand.
But both of those words can define people who are bisexual. But they have the word bisexual that just does it both. It's like, oh, it just does both of these for me. Because I'm on both sides.
Because those words imply exclusivity. That's why bisexual exists.
No, I don't even think it implies. I don't even think it particularly implies exclusivity. I just think that like, oh, there's a word that encapsulates.
It
like,
must.
It's like the idea of this. Like there's lions and there's tigers, right? You can say like, oh,
and then there's
that
a gay
that,
bear.
No. No, they're like, oh, that's a that is a half lion, half tiger. It's a lion and a tiger, but
No,
the
it's
word
not.
liger, but it is.
But
No
you
one calls
wouldn't-
it
But
that,
no
though.
one would
It's
be like,
a
look at
liger.
that lion tiger. They would
No,
say
no,
they would call it what it is.
No one
They'll call it a
says-
liger.
No one says that because there's a word that describes exactly what it is in both
Right.
senses.
Right.
But a liger is a lion, and a liger is also a tiger. It is.
Kingston, that's so wrong.
How is that wrong? Okay, let's say I am black and I am white, right? You are a black man and you are also a white man. But the word biracial exists to encapsulate what you are.
but
Black
who
people
says-
and white
but
people
who-
aren't different species. You're talking about
They're
two
not-
different
yeah, no, but
species
I
merging
understand
into
what
one
he's saying.
species.
I still understand what he's saying, but nobody still. When do you see fucking Drake or anybody say, "Hey, how's it going? I'm white black." Like you're just saying shit that nobody says, dude. You're going deeper down this rabbit hole of unnecessity.
I'm just saying that there are words that can be used for both senses of a thing. If things are more than one parts, it can be used as both. But if it's a compound, you can use whatever phrase that defines it as a compound thing.
But a liger is exclusively a liger. It's not a lion. It's not a tiger. It's both of them mixed into forming a
It is
specific
now its own thing.
But it's literally two things, though.
Oh my
is a
God.
lion
It came
and a
from two
tiger.
things.
It came from
two things,
But
and
the
it
so-
became
but-
something else, and now it's its own classification.
But it's still of the two things. It is still a lion and a tiger. It's both of those things. It just has a name for it being both those things at the same time. You're not going to say a lion tiger or a tiger lion because there's
Okay.
a word
All
that's
right,
like...
I'll
because
say-
people would
Yeah, so
I'll
okay,
say-
so look,
hold on,
listen
hold on,
about
hold on.
oxygen, hydrogen. All right, you
Yes.
put two hydrogen and oxygen, it becomes fucking water. But nobody
Yes.
calls it hydrogen oxygen. What are you talking about, dude? It's
Because
fucking
there's a-
water.
because
What are you
there's a
talking
fr-
about?
okay,
we
yes.
created a new fucking phrase because this is what it is now.
Derek,
This
but
is what it is.
but
This is like
Derek,
heterosexuality and homosexuality. These are things that exist. When you mash them together, it is its own entity.
But
It's pretty fucking simple, dude.
I'm not going to argue this anymore. I'm going to wait for people in the comments to say whatever
Yeah, and
gonna
they're
say.
going to throttle you this time.
They're not, because I'm not wrong
All right,
exactly.
everybody, I'll say this as I like to think I have a pretty firm grasp on English. It was like the one thing, like I like perfect on the SATs. I fucked math up entirely, so I think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to language. I think you're wrong. We'll let the audience decide. That is a wild argument that I was not expecting.
We were talking about Superman, bro.
We were just talking about
I forgot we were talking
Superman,
about
dude.
Superman. I forgot.
Fucking son of
Yeah.
Kal-El.
John.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
John.
Yeah, John.
Wait, it's just
Kent.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a cool
He's
name,
na-
right? Clark
he's
and
named
John.
after his
Cool.
dad. What the fuck?
Fuck
dad
that
was named
nigga,
John?
man.
His dad was named Jonathan Kent, so he named his son John.
I'd be like John Jr. This is bullshit. Get that shit out of here.
Anyway.
You're such a dumb bitch. That's such a
I'm
nice
saying
name.
you're John. That's the most basic name.
But
That's the most
but-
basic Anglo-Saxon name or whatever you want to call
Derek,
it.
your name is Derek. His name is Chris. These are basic names galore. No, the reason why they're basic is they're just simple names
Okay,
to have.
so you think you're better than us just because you're a Kingston man? Just because you're a Kingston, you think you're better than us, man?
I don't even like my name, but you're insulting someone for having a basic name when you too, my friend, have a basic name.
Dude, your name is actually kind of dope. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't really particularly like mine.
Let's-
It's like pretentious.
Calm down.
Hey, we're good.
Let's just talk about Superman's
Let's talk about this
stupid little
freak.
half-gay son. And then
Little half gay. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm just
so
trying to encapsulate
disrespectful.
the like, you know, the quartering types or the nigga quartering, whatever you said his name was. I don't know what you said his name was.
That's so
like those people.
disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. You little half gay person. It's like, yo, calm down. Man.
I don't.
Hey,
I
man,
really
isn't that you,
do
though?
think people only have a problem with it because it's gay and they're not used to seeing that.
That's it.
Because like if I don't know. Also, here's the thing. Like, it's weird being in the position that I am because I feel like on some level I kind of understand. Only because I remember when, like, if it was just Superman, like, actually, like, Clark Kent, and they were just like, oh, by the way, he's just arbitrarily like bi now, I don't think I would be upset really because I don't care, but I would be like, why are you doing that? Like, that's a little fucking weird, and I don't understand the purpose of that at all. I always prefer it when like you're able to make a new character, like instead of just being like, hey, Peter Parker is a, you know, Puerto Rican black gay child or bi child. Instead, just making Miles Morales, you know, and instead just like making new characters to fulfill that role instead of just like kind of just mangling this other thing to fit something that it wasn't really meant for in the first place. I understand that criticism, but that criticism can't apply here because this is a new character. This isn't, and as far as I know, I could be wrong. I don't think there's ever been a John Superman son. I could be wrong.
John has been around for like, he's not new, like brand new, but he's been around for like 4 or 5 years.
That's pretty fucking new.
The whole prior, he was a child. He was literally a little kid, and he was like, through some bullshit that Bendis wrote, he got aged up into a teenager, and now he's like a teenager, and he's exploring sexuality. People are like, oh, I don't like this. It's like, well, Superman was gay. If they just out of the blue made Superman gay, I would get it. I would get like, all right, that's kind of bullshit. Superman's never been gay, you know? Like, that's...
I'll be honest, it'd be kind of funny.
It would be funny.
Like,
it'd be funny,
like,
but it'd be like,
Batman's
why'd you do that?
It would be very purposeless, and that I would agree would be actual kind of pandering to some degree, because it's just like, what do you really like? Do you really need, like, it's like Black Panther is white now. It's like, what? It's just weird. Like, you don't need that.
I think Black Panther being white would be a problematic.
Right, because it's like, yeah,
because like Superman, I guess Superman does very much so like is like the white American hero. So is Captain America, because when they made Sam Wilson Captain America in the comics, people were not happy. On the forums, I saw words that I was like, "Yo, chill,
gamer
dude.
words."
Right, but that's stupid
chill.
though. Like that's like,
But,
I don't know. To me, the mantle of a hero is fine. It's just like you can toss the moniker Spider-Man around to like whoever the fuck you want. We already have like we already have like a bunch of other Spider-Men. There's like Ben Reilly and like who's the 2099 Miguel O'Hara?
Kane, Miguel.
There's a bunch of Spider-Men, and I think that's awesome. I think that's cool. I think that's fine. I think there can be also like, this isn't exactly the same thing, but you know, it's like I think there can be many Superman or many Batman, or there are multiple Batmen. So it's like, fucking whatever. Who cares?
I want them all gay.
All of them, every single one of them, just a bad orgy.
I want them all now. Like at this point,
gross.
just to because like I agree with everything you guys are saying, but just to like spite some of these fucking idiots, like just for like one run, just make everyone gay, bisexual, whatever, and like they're not even fighting crime; they're just literally fucking each other.
Would it be weird?
Oh my god, that would be so fucking. Because you imagine just buying that comic. It's like in the middle of a regular run too. It's a regular comic in the middle of a run, like Batman Volume 6, Issue 7. You open it up and Dick Grayson's pounding the fuck out of Boots, and you're like, what?
That would be, you know what's funny too? That would be offensive to literally everybody, because the right-wing people would be like, why are you making these characters gay all of a sudden? And the gay people would be like, what the fuck are you just like portraying us like these fucking
just fuck everything?
deviants.
We're just fucking monsters.
It's like that. It's like
you?
that Netflix show that was like Q Force or something, that was just about like that gay secret agent team, and the whole premise is just that they're just horny degenerates, and it's like this animated thing, and it really is like, I saw a lot of people, like gay people on Twitter being like, this is fucking embarrassing. Why is this
really
real?
bad? It's really
I've never
bad.
heard of this.
Yeah.
Q Force?
It's a rough.
Is it like Queer
rough.
Force? What is that?
I think so. I think that's the idea. Yeah, but it's just like, it's so fucking like, it's like, that is a show that right wingers would imagine exists in like a purely gay world, like just something that's just so fucking dumb. And it's like a stereotype of a show. It really is insane.
This is why we can't have them doing anything. We gotta get rid of them because all they do is fuck and be heathens all the little day.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so It's like they made a show called Nigga Force, and it was this black man in like fucking Jordan just running around selling drugs and like destroying
shooting
their
people
community.
and fucking.
It's like, bro, this is not exactly.
Bro, that shit would be crazy.
Yeah, it's like that's not.
But you know what's
that's not
fucked up,
the
though?
entire fucking queue. That's like maybe like a.
I'd watch it.
I'd have to
I'd watch
watch it,
Nigga
bro.
Force.
I'd have to
watch
fucking
Nigga Force,
watch it.
Absolutely.
That's the fucked up thing. That's what's fucked up.
I would watch it. And I wouldn't tell anyone. And I would tell Lily, and I'd be like, "Is this make me bad?" And she'd be like, "Yeah." Then she would fade away because she's not real.
Like, I was about to say, I was like, "Who's Lily?"
Stop.
Yeah. Oh man, fucking. I don't know. I didn't somebody else. There was one other person, like Tim Drake or something. One of the Robins, I think, is bisexual as well. I don't know if you guys heard of that.
I think it's Tim. I think Tim is.
I think just recently something like that happened too. So I think this is what it's scaring, the people on the right. Like it's the gay agenda has begun or something, because there's a couple of bi characters.
It makes sense.
It
makes
the gay
sense that
agenda
Tim-
began. If there's a gay agenda, it began like in the 90s when they were like making like gay like fashion shows, and like when the gay people were like the most beautiful people on the planet, like fucking I forgot. I had a conversation with my friend a few days ago where like the people that were like air quotes the feminine looking guys was the most attractive to people.
Oh, like Orlando Bloom and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, the agenda, it's not here. But if it was, it's too late. Your daughter probably likes those kind of guys.
It's too late,
It's
bro.
too late.
Dude, those fucking like the music genres, like the scene stuff and like emo and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
like that was
The
that was the
guyliner?
shit to me, because I was a part of that music scene, and I remember growing up with some dudes that I'm like, what are you doing? Like to the point where this dude Paul. Like we were at the movie theater and this old dude bumped into him. He's like, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am," like because he just looks so beautiful. His hair is so perfect and fucking makeup and shit. I'm just like, yeah.
you see that a lot on TikTok too. Like really like androgynous, like kind of like, oh, you're like a pretty boy. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think about. This is gonna sound super racist, but like when it comes to like anime and like sort of like sometimes the Asian cultures, the male characters look really pretty like girls.
Yeah.
You telling me
most of the
Sasuke doesn't
time.
look like a girl a little bit? Like he looks really feminine. He looks pretty. He looks.
Yeah, and all the characters that look extensively like really explicitly like men are kind of like ugly and gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, man.
I don't know. Superman's son is half gay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking really cares. Like I can't even imagine slightly caring. What is interesting though is there's some news that we might have caught the Zodiac Killer. Ted Cruz is behind bars. Finally.
Wait, time out. His name
Finally.
is Ted Cruz.
No.
I was like, I got fucking. I was like, his name actually is Ted Cruz.
No, do you remember
That
back?
joke
You remember
hit.
back that
No,
whole
no.
meme?
I get it. That's why I was like, bro.
Oh, you thought
Whoever made that meme was on to something.
It's funny.
They knew shit.
It's funny too because like that. I remember when that joke was funny for a time, and then I remember the day it got absolutely murdered because I think there was like a White House Correspondents' Dinner, and that black dude on Comedy Central? He's like Larry
Obama?
Wilmore or Larry Whitmore or something. He's like a bald guy
You know,
with glasses, who
Larry
looked kind of
Wilmore.
like a baby.
Wilmore.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah.
He had like this show on
He had a
Comedy
show for a
Central.
while.
Yeah, and he went to this White House Correspondents' Dinner, and he like to Ted Cruz directly. He made like 7 Zodiac Killer jokes like in a row, and it was like, this is like it. I can't even express how quickly it became just like not funny. Not even necessarily because it was like in person and like because I like people who are like like Norm Macdonald doing the OJ jokes and stuff like that. Like those were funny, but like something about him just delivering it the same every single time and just like looking at Ted Cruz every time, it was just like this is so. It felt like pandering to the internet, and it just killed that meme entirely.
Felt like pandering.
It was like for real. But
I am.
But they caught him. They caught the Zodiac Killer. He's dead though. He's been dead for a few
Ladies
years.
and gentlemen, we got him.
I don't care, man.
You don't care?
How did they catch this guy? How do they suspect they caught him?
I guess apparently this independent journalism group. It's made up of like ex-military, ex-police, and just like freelance journalists, and I think actual journalists as well. They've been kind of on the hunt for this dude for a long time, and I guess something surfaced where I think there was like a story given by somebody who lived with this guy a long time ago where it lined up with something, and then it turns out that like his full name is necessary to decode the Zodiac messages or whatever, and apparently like they started making sense the second like you found out this guy's full name. But what's and keep in mind, this is not necessarily confirmed. It's just highly like probable. It could very well be true. But what's fucking hilarious and what convinces me most about it is that this dude, his name is Gary, by the way. What a fucking lame.
What a killer.
Gary?
Yeah, Gary, you killed her, Gary. But
Gary, get that knife out her throat, Gary.
But this dude had an internet presence, and the reviews he would leave for shit are hilarious. Like he left a review on like some Ted Bundy documentary that was like Ted Bundy is overrated and stuff like that, and oh my god, there was another one that cracked me the fuck up. He was like leaving reviews of like Weezer albums, and he was like, Weezer are a national treasure, much like myself. And just like these like really cheeky references to the fact that he was like a widely known person. It's fucking so funny, this dude's internet history. He's like one of the funniest people I've ever seen. Ted
Holy
Bundy
shit,
is overrated, 1 star.
That's so fucking weird. Oh my god.
That's crazy to have like an actual killer like alive participating in the modern day internet. Like you don't get to like see that often, man.
No.
Like, it's pretty cool.
Is it just me, or is it like extremely gross how much people like serial killers? Like this serial killer, like the
But
fucking,
they're really
like,
cool. What do you mean?
they're really cool.
That's
No,
wild.
it's pretty fucking disgusting, bro.
It's so
disgusting.
morbid.
Like
Stop,
the
blink,
hate
you fucking
boners people
weirdo.
get.
They're not even hate boners. They're facts. They're like, oh my god, it's like there was
Well, yeah, not the hate boners. I meant like the
adoration.
Yeah, I get, it's weird, bro.
It is
There was
very
this girl that this was like kind of a little before I moved to California. There was this girl that I was like kind of into, you know, after I broke up my previous girlfriend.
Pretty fucking
You know, it was
gay.
like a week or two before like I was gonna move, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to sleep with her, and I went to her house and we watched fucking like this unsolved murder shit, and I kid you not, I was never been less attracted to a person immediately in my life. I was like, this is disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
isn't it so interesting how they think? And I was like, nah, they're just killing people and trying to make a game of it. That's kind of the most monster shit ever. And they're like, yeah, but like, there's so much like history and like, you know, so much context. And I'm like, ah, man, I'm not fucking you.
What you're describing, I think, what you're describing is a little. What you're describing is a little different to what I think you pitched this as, because there are people who like straight up adore like the Columbine kids, you know, like, and it were just like they had crushes or like would call serial killers in prison because they like were infatuated with them. Somebody who's
no,
just
Well, that's
somebody,
the
somebody,
top level. Just
no,
below
that's maximum. That's like when your evolution is final. You have like a golden aura around you. That what I'm explaining now is like level 2 at best, where it's just like, this man is a killer and it interests you, and that's strange to me.
I don't know.
Like, I don't like killers. Like, I'm interested in like fucking like, I don't know what people are like cool to me.
I don't know.
Like,
Sometimes
like what cops are supposed to be. like that interests me.
Yeah.
You know?
So I don't know. Sometimes those things can be like really like fat. Like some of them are fucking really like windy and weird. And like, did you ever see? There's one that's like, it's not a true crime thing necessarily. It's just this incredible case of like this dude who was like framed for a murder or something, and he was like arrested and he was exonerated because they found out that during the crime or during the murder or whatever, he was actually in the background of a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
That's fucking wild.
It's real. Like, I can't. Somebody in the comments or in on the Patreon, like, you have to let me know what this is, or maybe Kyle knows what this is, and maybe he can flash it up on screen. But it is crazy, that story.
I get what you mean. That is fascinating because, like, the cases are fascinating because it's just a series of like, yo, what the fuck's going on? But the fascinating for the serial killer, the person that is committing these deaths.
Yeah, that's
that
the weird
shit is weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
Ted Bundy's the shit. Oh, John Wayne, all this stuff. Like, it's like weirdos and then they classify them and who's the spookiest and all this shit. I'm like,
Spooky.
I like the tales. Like, I follow this Irish guy, that chapter, and then he's like a true crime guy or whatever. And the stories are fascinating, but once the story's over, I don't give a fuck about who did what, you know? It's like there was that guy, Chris Watts. That was really Chris Reagan Watts, like, who did like that. Like, that was that one's really fucking fascinating, especially because the body cam footage they have. It's like a really interesting story, but I'm not like checking out like, what's Chris Watts up to? What does he think about? You know what I'm like?
Yeah. He's not
weird,
Chris
dude.
Chan, you know.
Like the fact that people
Okay.
called like people like fucking murder. Like, yo, if my daughter did that, I'm stripping her of her name, bro. Like a fucking, like something, like a dragon's gonna come out the floor and grab her and it's gonna be like, you have lost your last name, and I'm gonna cast her away. I can't have someone related to me doing shit like that.
It is weird that women just like true crime shit, like, more than anyone. Like, I don't understand.
It's very common in a particular kind of woman.
It's such a like, to me, it's almost such an oxymoron because, you know, women, it's like, all right, a lot of women are like, say they fear what men are capable of doing.
Well, that's
There's a
why
lot
they're
of
watching all these
disgusting men
fucking
out there.
murder shows.
However, there's a lot of those women that are kind of into it for that reason, or it's like they fantasize about being ravaged or whatever. It's why those crazy books, those romance books, and then what was the one that got so big? 50 Shades of Gay or whatever. Like, it
Orange
just
is the New Black.
Where's the new isn't that
It's about prison. I was wrong.
I forgot who somebody I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was watching that show and then they're like, oh, are you still watching that show, Cunts in Jail?
That's so stupid.
Funny.
Dude, that shit killed me, dude. I was like, oh, yeah, that is what that show is. It's just a bunch of pieces of shit women in jail.
Ladies in jail. It's really shitty women, dude. I watched like 3 seasons and I was like, yo, these girls are the worst. They deserve to be in jail.
I watched the entire season. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad show. I actually kind of enjoyed it.
Someone should put Demi Lovato in jail.
Damn.
Dude, she needs to go away.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
What is it that she said? You were saying something to me that she said something fucking. What was it? What was it? It blew my mind when you said it.
I'll back it up just a little bit because I used to respect Demi Lovato because I heard about her, like, her overdosing on like heroin or whatever she was doing, opioids or whatever, and she like kind of got a little bit sober, which was kind of cool. It was like good for her. But then she went on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I'm like, I gotta listen to this. And I was like, oh, she's not okay. Like, she's really not okay.
Yeah.
And then she got into that controversy with what was it, a froyo shop?
What?
Because so she got into a controversy where she put a froyo shop, a frozen yogurt shop, on blast because they were advertising, like, I think sugary stuff or sugar-free stuff or whatever. It was something, and she was saying it was messed up because it's like antagonizing people who have like, are diabetic or whatever. She was just kind of championing the wrong thing, and everybody was like, calm down, and she had to apologize, and she didn't really apologize. So we all knew like something's happening. So recently she kind of came out saying, I think she's non-binary, and people are like, okay, cool, all right. And now she's like, oh, by the way, y'all need to stop using the word alien to describe extraterrestrial beings because it's a derogatory term to immigrants. And I'm like, no, like, alien is actually just an actual, in papers, It's just an actual term. It's not
Yeah,
derogatory.
It means some different country. That's all it means.
Yeah, like it's being an alien, because you can be an alien or an illegal alien. It's like one of those things where she is. I'm worried about her. You know, I'm worried that she's. I'm worried that she's gonna do something so stupid.
I don't care what she does to herself. Honestly, I'm gonna be real.
just to be sure,
Yeah.
she is against the term alien being used in the context of discussing literal extraterrestrial beings.
Yes.
Okay.
Or are we talking
That's what
about
she said.
alien in a sense that is defining a person from a different place?
Well, you would think that would make more sense to say, hey, could we not call, like, say, Mexican immigrants illegal aliens or something?
I agree
Illegal
with that
immigrants.
a little
from
bit.
I've
Like,
heard
it's
that,
just
like,
immigrants.
that's an old...
Well, see, that's what I'm
but
saying. If she said that, I would be like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I feel like maybe she meant to say that.
Okay.
I don't know,
But she
because
specified extraterrestrials?
Yes.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yes,
I
she
can't-
did.
I
I
have to
can't
look this
believe
up.
that.
I must look this
I
up.
can't. Is it on the Joe Rogan podcast?
No, this wasn't on the Joe. This was way later. I was on the Joe Rogan podcast is just showcasing that she's not okay. Like she's had a lot of issues, dude. She there was a childhood chick that would like bully her, and she tried calling her very recently to try to like get her to apologize and stuff. And the chick was just blown away that like, holy crap, I can't believe you even remember me. And she didn't get to the apology thing because she was so taken aback that Demi Lovato was even talking to her. So then Demi was on the Joe Rogan podcast like, yeah, like it's still fucking me up. Like she didn't apologize and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, you don't realize who you are, do you?
Bro.
Like you're hurting so bad, and it was a mess.
Demi
dude.
Lovato, this is
Oh,
October
here he
1st on the Kelly Clarkson show. Kelly Clarkson
shit,
show.
there you go.
I can't believe she has a show. I keep forgetting that. October 1st, 2021, this month. Demi Lovato woke up to 3 extraterrestrial beings in their room. And then that's an interview she gave. And then the first headline is Demi Lovato says alien is offensive when referring to extraterrestrials. So yeah, she's actually talking about literal aliens. That is wild because that is the point of the word almost in colloquial language now. Like, it used to mean just, like, foreign or whatever. Now it means, like, you know, beyond foreign. So, like, what the fuck? Does alien just not have a use in
Look,
to her?
Look. Either I'm gonna call them aliens or I'm gonna call them something way worse. They gotta make a choice, all right?
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna either be an alien or a space N-word. You gotta choose. You gotta make your choice right now. All right.
Oh my god.
Well, you already know my fucking choice, dude.
One is way more offensive, dude. I'll never forget this. This is a moment that I saw. This is a movie I've watched The Revenant, right? And there was this one moment where one of the guys from Revenant called one of the Native Americans a tree N-word. And that is when I realized that word has so much customization ability. You could flip it, you could spin it, you could just add any sort of like noun. You could be a space one, you could be a tree one, you could be a deep sea one, you could be a sand one, you could be a night riding shadow running one. Like it's like making a lightsaber, you know? Like you got the base of the lightsaber and you just add which thing you want to put into it and it can come out a different color.
Yeah.
It is fantastic, bro.
It is really a customizable slur like no other. Like there's really no other. I can't think of another slur that really
the big F is close, but it's not there. It's still great. It's still a great one, but it's not
The big F.
the big F.
that
is
one's
still there.
that one's more
anybody
like
say
that one's more like a
Fun to
MacBook
say.
in the sense that it's just like it's all kind of the same. You can get them in like maybe different sizes, maybe the word's like longer. You know, maybe there's something there, but it's ultimately like the same fucking product. But like the N-word is like Linux, man.
It's
just-
Linux.
That's just that
Infinitely
could be
customizable,
whatever the
bro.
fuck you want it to be. And it's like
Open sourced, bro. Like anything you want to do, you could just do with that.
that is
word.
an open source slur if there ever was one.
Arctic. I've heard people get called Arctic N-words, and I kid you not, my body goes limp because it's so funny. because that is the definition of taking back a word right there.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Anyway,
man.
I guess we could move on before we get into questions.
Shout out to the N-word, man.
Shout out to the N-word. Not shout out to my N-word. Shout out to the N-word. All right, perfect.
Anyway,
Soft A.
Before we move on to questions, should mention Metroid Dread a little bit because there's no way I'm going to talk about this on the PlayStation show that I do. I haven't played it. I have it, but I haven't started it up yet because I've been playing Breath of the Wild. But you've been playing it. You were looking forward to it a little bit.
It's real good.
I have not played a Metroid game in a very, 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 very long time. Last time I played a Metroid game, it was the DS one, like that came out with the DS. So it's been
It was literally the SNES.
Yeah.
It was
I very much enjoyed Super Metroid.
It's a great game. Super Metroid's one of my favorite. I think that's one of the best video games ever made. And I think Dread is just phenomenal. It's really, 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 really good. People have had a huge problem with it, though, because of the fact that it's like $60 and it's a 2D game. People don't understand that 2D games can still take a bunch of work. And I think that's like very dumb on the majority of people that say that because people are mad because Hollow Knight cost was very cheap. And like it was like $15 at best. But like Metroid Dread is like $6. People are like, it shouldn't be $60. I'm like, what? That's game price, you know? Like, especially like from a triple, like this is like from a triple A. Yeah, like this is a whole ass Metroid
Nintendo
game.
always launches their games like super expensive, like always. Like first party Nintendo is always expensive, even when it has no real justification to be. Like Pokemon is, I think, still $60. So like,
yeah, Pokemon games that the ones that we were when they played. I'm pretty sure if you go to GameStop, you still might have to buy those full price.
Yeah, they don't. Nintendo does not go down in price. Like I'm pretty sure. Like I'm looking at my shelf right now, and I'm looking at like Mario Odyssey. I'm fairly certain that Mario Odyssey is close to, if not the same price it was when it came out. And Zelda Breath of the Wild, I would imagine, is also probably closer to $60 than it is to like 10 or 20. So, which is not the case with anybody else. Like Sony, like you can get God of War right now for free, literally. Like on the I think the PS5's like PlayStation collection or something, or you could pay for it for like maybe $15-$20. Nintendo doesn't do that. I'm not surprised that it's $60, but I haven't read any of the reviews because I just don't want to be. I kind of don't like with games like these, like 2D games. I try to go in as blind as possible, but if the complaint is that it shouldn't be $60 because it's a 2D game, I think that's dumb. But if the complaint is this game doesn't have as much content as other 2D games that sell for much lower, then I think I can understand. But I don't know if that's actually the case or not because I haven't actually played it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that it must be pretty good, only judging by me scrolling on my Twitter when normally all I see is just a bunch of bullshit memes, and I saw a handful of people saying Metroid Dread is pretty great, and so I'm like,
it's
okay.
really good. I think it's like amazing.
I'm looking forward to it.
I get why people could potentially be upset because of the fact that Nintendo games just don't drop in price, and that shit is infuriating. It makes me go crazy because I just don't want to pay full price for every Nintendo game. But also, what sucks is another thing is that people already have ROMs of it out. Like that already exists.
Oh yeah.
Fucking that game came out 3 days ago.
Yeah,
That is
they've
a
already
3-day-old video game.
They've already cracked it?
People have ROMs of it. I'm like, how the fuck? First of all, how? Second of all, shit, just chill. Chill out.
That's crazy.
I just wish they would fucking. I mean, they're never gonna do anything, but I just wish they just fucking were like, hey man, we're gonna actually start like selling our shit online to other fucking entities, and we'll do an exclusive deal with fucking Epic or Steam or some shit.
They're not gonna
Origin.
do that,
I don't give a fuck. I know they're not gonna do it. I just wish.
It would take someone else getting control of Nintendo for that. Like some other person, like a younger person getting control of Nintendo and being like, yeah, we're doing this. We're moving this. Or if the shareholders are not Japanese, like the vast majority of shareholders are no longer Japanese.
Yeah.
Then it'll be like, oh, we're going to do this.
I mean,
just like, man.
In fairness, man, Nintendo sells a lot. Like, a
Yeah.
lot. Like, Animal
Yes, they do.
Crossing alone has sold such an insane amount that I don't think you could even... It's nowhere near... I don't think it's anywhere near, like, GTA 5, which is, by the way, also fucking ridiculous. But I think something... I think Animal Crossing, just physical copies, outsold, like, every single
Every other thing that
PlayStation
was
4 exclusive.
I think
Like, by
almost not.
itself.
I think it was close to Last of Us, but that's Last of Us including digital copies.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like they don't show digital copies. They don't show that for some reason. I don't know why, but that is insane because I have that game. So
I have it too. I've played it like maybe for like 6 hours.
I'm trying
But,
to.
like,
I'm trying
that
to.
game is insane.
Yeah, I'm trying to get games on Switch physical, only because I don't see a point in getting PS5 or Series X games physical because like the whole point is the convenience of being able to load them at any given point and the fact that they have like super fast loading. I don't have to put in a disc. But like a Switch is like, you know, there's something satisfying about like loading.
Also, what's crazy is that OLED. The OLED came out as well.
Oh, did you end up getting that?
Nah. I chose against it. I was like, there's no point in getting it quite yet.
Yeah, it didn't feel. I thought
not
about it and
worth
I
it.
was just like, I don't know if this is really. Also, I don't know if OLED is really all that useful for a portable, like because OLED is really good because it lets like the dark parts of the screen actually go dark, like it shuts off the pixel, so you get like true black instead of just that weird, like on old TVs you would get like the kind of like the gray where the black would be,
Yeah.
and it would be like kind of disorienting. But like when you're playing outside or like in a public place where there's like the sun or like lights beaming, like I feel like that's not. I feel like it's almost like a dumb decision, but
That's a lot of people said. Like it's the OLED screen is not exactly the most useful in portable mode,
yeah,
which is the point of getting it OLED. That's the point of like buying it. I don't know. But OLED technology in general is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I really do think it's like beautiful. Like
OLED
I
TVs
think-
are awesome.
I think my monitors are OLED, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, and my monitors are fucking astounding. So like I'm really like cool. That's really cool. I just don't see the reason to buy a console like the Switch without it genuinely upgrading.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if there was an upgrade in the Switch that got it to like 1080p or like 1440 easily, I would buy that shit in a heartbeat.
We'll see how that fucking PC Switch thing does, the fucking Steam Deck or whatever.
It's gonna
yeah.
fuck house, and Nintendo's gonna be like, damn, because you can emulate anything on that bitch. It's really
Yeah.
crazy.
You could probably emulate Metroid Dread way better than you can on a fucking Switch, so
Doesn't that bother me? If Dread was on any other console, it would look unbelievable because it already looks really good on the Switch. Could you imagine Smash on like a fucking console that could really like support it? You know how much better the online community would be, the world, like it would just be a better form of Smash Bros. And it's just like, oh, but we're on Nintendo and like,
yeah, it is kind of funny in that way because like I feel like Smash Brothers is really the only thing because I feel like every other game it's like Zelda is stronger because it's exclusive to Nintendo, and like Mario I think is stronger because it's exclusive to Nintendo, but Smash Brothers is one of those things that I think is like one of the only things I think that is held back genuinely by the fact that it just can't be on everything. Like
I
that
think
game would take over the fucking world, I think, if people could play it on PC and stream it, or if people could just play it on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. That would be insane. Like it would be a
way better.
highly played game. But
it'd be a way better ecosystem. It'd be way
Yeah, for
better
sure.
for like the fighting game ecosystem. But like, I think everything is like, not to sound like a Nintendo hater, but I think everything is held back on it because there's so many like. If Breath of the Wild was on PS4, you know how much shit they could have put into that game, into that world, and how full that world could have been. It could have been like genuinely like unbelievable. Think of all the detail that's in like Ghost and Horizon.
yeah, I mean, I think they
let's
styled
just
that
do,
game
let's
well.
just do this
though.
with Zelda. No, they definitely styled it well, but like, think of how much better it could run. Period.
Yep.
I guess so.
Sex scenes.
I guess we're just.
Nudity.
I guess we can.
Sex scenes,
Yeah.
Sex scenes.
sex scenes, and all that shit, dog.
You get a really realistic
that.
dick on every single fucking wildlife in Breath of the Wild.
Like an unbelievably realistic penis on everything, dude.
All right, let's move on to some audience inquiries and questions. Usually we do this by topic, but I think I'm going to start with some random general questions that don't really fit into anything, because some of these are pretty amusing. Zero, or it's Zero but with an X. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Wrote in, and he said, not a question, but Chris, your powers to bullshit things into existence has brought back Trix Yogurt. Will you bring a big titty goth girl into my life next, please?
Wait, Trix is back?
Apparently, yeah. And I looked this up because were we talking about it on this show, Trix?
Yeah.
I guess we were.
I guess so, because I don't remember that. I know I've had this conversation personally with people, but like, oh god, that's so scary. I can't remember like what's public and what isn't. But yeah, they're bringing back Trix Yogurt, which is wild because I remember like last year looking for it out of curiosity and being like, they don't make it anymore. Weird. But now it's back. That shit was like crack. I don't know if it's really. I don't know if it really qualifies as yogurt, but you're welcome for that. But
Trix
no, I will not. I will not bring a big
Trix
titty goth girl
Yogurt
into
is
your
back.
life.
It's back on your play. That's crazy. I love Trix Yogurt. It was way too sweet though. Like I probably can't eat it anymore. But like when I was younger, that shit would be like I'd put the fucking stick, I'd put a fucking spoon inside of it, and I'd freeze the spoon, and then I would look like an ice pop, and then eventually bite. God damn, man,
that's a fucking heinous thing to imagine, but
primate shit. But
that really is primate
stab
shit.
it with a spoon.
But yeah, so that's coming back, and I willed it into existence again. So that's fun. But okay, this one pissed me off. Because I just don't ever-growing library of Marasov Fuda porn wrote in. He says, all right, this has been bothering me for a while. Is Shrek a Namekian?
You have the blessing of thought. You know that, right? You have the blessing of... You were blessed with the ability to think. You know how many creatures on this planet can't think? Can't properly put together ideas? And you ask some in the show, he says, "I'm an ogre." I'm an ogre. He yells that at Donkey.
Why are you saying
you
donkey like that?
Donkey. That's just how you say it. I'm Namekian.
I'm a Namekian donkey.
I can't even imagine that.
I'm a Namekian. Yeah, baby. I'm a Namekian.
Jesus Christ.
He's not a Namekian. He's an ogre, dude. Get your life right. Get good with God, bro.
Get your life right. Dead Inside wrote in. He says, hello to my favorite host with the most brain damage. Recently, you guys referenced Joker's iconic stare scene. I don't remember when, but I'm sure you're probably right.
Like
Joker's
one of podcasts ago.
Yeah. Joker's one of my top films, and that scene is pretty badass, largely due to the music. So I'm curious, what's your badass stare anthem? Say you're dancing down those stairs. What song are you blasting? Thanks for everything you boys do.
That guy.
As always, much love and respect.
I think we talked about that shit because the guy's a pedophile or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. The musician behind the epic badass music
kids.
Of the stair scene is a convicted pedophile.
I love kids.
I slept with a young woman. It's like the guy that made Rosemary's Baby. It gets convicted for actually being a fucking pedophile. He left America and he's in France now.
Roman Polanski.
Yeah, Polanski's just in France now. Like, he's just like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
He's such a piece of shit. He's just living it up. It's so crazy.
He hit the Diddy bop, bro. He hit the out of here and he left.
Theme song for so if you're dancing, doing the Joker dance on the stairs.
If you had a triumphant moment like that and you were dancing down those stairs, what is the song that is playing?
Oh man,
I think I know. I gotta check my Spotify real quick. I gotta check to see if it's a really good one, like a song that really fucking encapsulates. If I was going through a serious case of mania and I just did some fuck shit, but I won.
I already got.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I think for me it would be. And I would be blasting this on like a stereo too, so no one would be safe. It wouldn't just be in my head. It would be I want everybody to hear it. And it would be the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 character select. It would be I'm going to take you for a ride.
Take you for a ride.
And it's not stopping. I'm dancing on those stairs for like at least like 4 hours minimum. And when I get to the bottom, I'm going back up if I haven't run my time through. And people are just going to be like, "God damn, how many rides is he gonna take us on?
Jesus Christ, it's been 3 hours, bro.
This is like the 689th ride he's threatened to take us on. I don't know what to do.
Are they gonna have the sounds where you actually select the carriers like boom boom? Good decision. Boom boom. That's just what I thought.
No, nothing. Just the song, just on loop forever.
I like that. I think that people would end up killing themselves after a while.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a song. Oh man. Ooh. There's a song that's very disrespectful, but recently it's become like I have to listen to it once a day so I can go to bed proper. And it's an Asian song, and the guy is singing. He's singing in Chinese, and it's like rap music, but they cut out all the rest of the music, and it's just like dubs of him saying, people like in English trying to decipher what he's saying, and it's so vehemently disrespectful. But that would play. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now, and I'm gonna send it to Kai. I'm gonna have you guys listen to it real quick, and you guys are gonna be like, "Holy shit! What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I can't listen to it because I'm recording the screen.
Derek, listen to it. Yeah. You're gonna be blown the fuck away. And then I'm
gonna
tweet it out. You can already see it's not good.
Just the thumbnail.
It's already not good.
Oh my god! This is like is this some like CKY type shit?
This is like baby racism, bro. This is like when you first learn how to be disrespectful to somebody because of them being from a different place than you. But other than that, it'd be like "City on the Map" by like Griselda and 50 Cent. It's like a really like gritty song, full of like about killing and selling drugs, and I'd be like, yeah, this is my heroic song. This is my level up.
It's a pretty good song.
Derek?
It's a pretty good song. Dude. it's I don't know. I put it on the same level as Despacito. It's pretty good.
Are you reading the lyrics, Derek? The lyrics are so unbelievably disrespectful.
This is my bread and butter. Like the shit that I watch, it's like this Opa goddamn style, where it's just finding shit and then putting shit. It's like it's brilliant. It's brilliant, man. I'm trying to ignore it so I don't derail the fucking show.
Yeah.
He said "kitchen in a dungeon," bro. That was one of the lyrics.
I
swear to God, I banged Paul.
I saw it.
What's your ideal Joker stairs anthem?
Yeah, man. That's like, because I would want one, like a real one to me would be more like Final Countdown from Europe, because that's just such a fucking iconic song. But I feel like I would rather have people like the fucking gangster rap song, like "Nigga Nigga Nigga." I think that would probably just make me feel better. Just like if people could hear it, and it's not just exclusive to me, I think I would way rather just have that fucking song.
What'd you do if you saw me dancing down the stairs to that song?
I'd be like, I guess, like I
think, oh man, he just did a fucking no scope or some shit in fucking Call of Duty.
he just did some fuck shit. He just went on like a fucking. He got a 7th column in Destiny. He
just jumped off. He just jumped off the crane on high rise and did a 360 throwing knife headshot from across the map.
And that's exactly what plays when you do that.
Dude, I hate it. Whenever someone would get one of those kills, dude, the whole entire lobby would erupt, and I'd have to take my mic off for a little bit because it'd be a bunch of like 14-year-olds screaming till their voice shatters. Oh my God, you see that? Don't fuck with me, nigga. Like screaming.
That is such a nostalgic sound to me, though. Like specifically because not even necessarily because it's people screaming, but it's people screaming through those like terrible headsets with like the really low bit rate. Like I have a Discord on my like Chris Reagan Discord channel that I never go on. There is a channel that is called 2007 Xbox Live, and it makes your mic sound like exactly like old school like Modern Warfare Live. It's the funniest shit. People screaming in those lobbies are infinitely funnier than like it's I don't know how to describe it other than like it's almost like when you watch an old movie in like 4K and you're like, ooh man, that CG didn't hold up, or like, oh man, that makeup, you could really see like every mistake now that like the detail is really high. It's almost like the bigger or like the better quality audio has made freakouts online and in video games less funny. Because it doesn't have that weird distortion to it that sounds like somebody's...
exactly.
Yeah.
This kid sounds like a fucking siren instead of like a fucking person.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. There are these like really old like Halo 2 like sketches that this dude, his name's I Am Suck, I think. And there's one called like my Frequency. And it's voice acted entirely through like the Xbox Live lobby on the original Xbox, and it's not even like a particularly like funny thing, but because everyone is talking through those mics, it's the funniest fucking shit I've ever heard still to this day, especially when people are screaming. It's so good.
The screams, bro. The screams would be like
great.
fucking like character defining moments, man. You would just hear shit. Dude, going on Xbox Live, because at that stage everyone's in a more nefarious state, you know. As a preteen, as an early teenager, you're there for the ruckus.
Yeah.
You're not even there to win exactly. You're just there to destroy and see empires fall. So like, going on there and hearing people scream horrible shit or hearing people yell at each other would be what made Xbox for me. I think that's one reason. That's one thing that I'll always be very nostalgic for, is that fucking culture, the toxicity of old fucking video games, man.
It's pretty good. I like that there's enough of it still captured online. Like there's still a good amount that you can just go on YouTube and then just put in like, you know, Xbox Live lobby or something, and then plenty. Usually the first thing that pops up is that fucking guy like talking about like eating dick or something, like yum 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 yum. Yeah, like some shit like that's usually like the first thing that pops up. Like it's such an iconic clip where there's fucking faggot yum 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 yum, like you eat a dick nigga and all this shit.
Oh
like
my
it's so
God,
good.
I love
It's
it,
so
dude.
fucking good. And people will like put the fucking the theme, like the Hans Zimmer fucking Modern Warfare 2 theme over it just to make it like a little more epic. I don't know. I appreciate those people, man. I appreciate those people.
The fact that Hans Zimmer made the fucking theme for Modern Warfare 2 makes me sad, bro. It makes me
To me,
so
it's
sad.
That is insane. That is an insane fact that I actually just entirely forgot about. Especially because it's not even like that memorable. Real, like I don't know if I could hum it for you.
I disagree.
I remember that shit too. I didn't even like that game.
It's really good.
It sounds
really
like
good.
everything
if
I've
you put
ever
the theme-
heard, though. Like really, that sounds
with context, like it without like how I'm doing it, it does sound like everything.
Yeah,
But like if you hear it, like
It's
I just
kind
picture
of
myself fucking on a
legendary.
snowmobiles escaping shit.
I'll say
and
this:
I'm like-
I bet that if I heard it, I would, it would all come back.
Yeah,
to
you'd
me.
be like, oh yeah, I remember that shit.
For me,
it's
it
good.
reminds me of walking through, like, every time I hear that song, I just think of just walking through a mall mowing people down, and I get a little bit of a giggle from it. I get a little bit of a giggle. I'm just like,
Well, my favorite thing to do was trying to play fucking survival mode where I would turn on my team, right? I would fucking like usually throw a grenade at them, and they're invincible, right? But then you would just see how long you can last before they would kill you. So you would just try to like, it was, to me, that's more fun than like playing the missions. Because yeah, sure, you're just going to mow everybody down. But see how long you can survive without them fucking, these invincible gods mowing you down.
I fucking love it, dude. Oh my God.
Those games had some pretty, like, I think even back then, a lot of games had, like, the original, like, Gears of War had a really good soundtrack, too, that is a little bit, that's, I think, Steve Jabinski or something. Like, he did a bunch of, like, weird shit, but.
That's one that I can't picture. I can't picture anything, actually, as far as Gears, like, soundtrack. That's interesting.
You know why? Because Gears, the gun sounds were so loud in Gears that I remember the
That's
guns.
probably my, like, always using the fucking chainsaw.
Yeah.
That fucking walk.
And then just hearing fucking John DiMaggio say Dom every 5 minutes and shit.
Dominic.
Dom. Dom.
I'm half gay, Dom. No, the fucking
Carmine's dead again. We lost another Carmine.
Carmine's dead. Damn. Dude, that voice is so unreal. But no, that really is like. I bet if you heard that soundtrack again though, you'd like, cause you do like da na 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 na.
Okay, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like genuinely
Absolutely.
like really good. Like if you listen to it again, it's like this is actually a great soundtrack. It's just masked by like heads exploding in.
Oh, the fucking juicy sound of the heads blowing up. Oh man,
It is.
Fucking torque bows and
Oh,
shit.
when
Yeah.
they're fucking spraying and they fall down because their heads get blown off, and then his body stand up there and it just collapses.
It really is. That really is one of the best headshot sounds in I think anything, like for real. Like I wouldn't.
What did
It's
they
juicy.
use?
It's a
What did they
juicy.
use to make that?
It sounds like they recorded. It sounds like they just had like a man made of wet pussy punching a watermelon to death. Like almost. It's like it's the strangest fucking sound.
I feel like they took recording of squirting and they were like, get real close with the mic, right? Get real close and go for it now, and then he just record that.
Oh my.
I'm
fucking-
squirting.
Dom, I can't stop squirting. Dom.
That conjures up such a horrible image in my head.
Yo, guys, can we talk about how every game for the first 3 had a Carmine that died?
Yes.
Each
Oh,
one of the
shit,
brothers
dude.
came in, he died. Another Carmine came in 2, died. The Carmine from 3 died again.
No. The
Three
last
Carmine
Carmine.
survived?
The last Carmine made
3
it out.
didn't die.
He didn't die. He made it out.
He had a fake out, like that. You thought he died, and
did.
at the end,
Was
he
it the
came
grenade?
back.
Was it the grenade?
I can't remember
Or was that
exactly.
Carmine 2 with the grenade? I think it was 2 when he fell off and he had the grenade and he blew himself up.
Carmine, I know. No. Okay, so hold on. Carmine, I remember this very specifically for some reason. I haven't played these games in ages, but these memories are flooding back to me now. The first Carmine walks, like, he's like behind cover and he's like, yeah, it's jammed, see? And then his head explodes because he gets sniped. It's like in the first level. And then in 2, you find, I think, Benjamin Carmine, because it was Anthony Benjamin and then Clayton, because it was ABC.
Yeah.
And the second one, Benjamin, you find half digested in the giant worm. Like the bottom of his legs are gone and he's just like dying. And then I think the third one might be the like a helicopter crash fake out, but he like survives. But I don't know
Fucking
why
that
those are like I guess I like Gears of
whole
War more than I think I
family,
do.
bro. The whole family was just going through it, bro. They were just going through the fucking
Like, why would you?
bullshit.
Wouldn't you just stop at this point? Like, dude,
Well,
this is a
no,
curse.
they gotta help. You know, they gotta help because the situation's so bad. But like, god
Yes.
damn, you're
I
gonna
would stay in the
die.
fucking office, dude, and tell them where to go.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
step foot on the
what-
battlefield.
What happened to that family in the lore, like in the actual story progression of those games, is what happens to like people in multiplayer matches. It's like 4v4 and then one person dies. It's like somebody died. All right, you go in now. It's like it really is like a morbid fucking. I don't know if there are any Carmines in 4 or 5, but
I hope
I
not.
don't-
I hope
they
their
sh-
family rests, man. I hope their family just rests easy.
yeah, I think they
I
decided to
actually-
give him a rest because I think there was.
I
some,
think they did because I don't think they're in it.
Yeah.
Was there a Carmine in Judgment that like one that
Is it the
spent
dad?
that one off then when they were there was like a it was like
my
a what do you call it,
God.
like a prequel thing where they were in,
Yeah.
It is a pre.
They
That's
got
the
the cowboy
retelling.
hat.
No, that was
Huh?
2. Dizzy was in 2.
oh yeah, Dizzy.
Judgment was a prequel, but like I don't think there was a Carmine in there. How could there be? Like the Gears of War
okay,
1
the
started with A. So like what would like the Carmine in the prequel be like 0? Like
Elizabeth, wait, no. So I'm on Gears right now. I'm on the Gears website right now. There's Anthony Benjamin Clayton. There's an Elizabeth Carmine. Which one is she in?
Elizabeth?
Carmine?
she must
Yeah.
be 5.
Wait, Clay Carmine features in. Hold on.
Clay is in 3.
But I guess he's also in the campaign of Judgment.
Yeah, because
just doesn't die.
there's a campaign part in Judgment that takes place during 3, I think. Which is very confusing and dumb. But
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if
Oh,
there's
she's in Gears 5.
Yeah, Elizabeth. I remember her now. I don't know if she
I don't
dies
remember
though.
at all.
Then there's Fredo. And he is in
Fredo, you mean?
Fredo. And
Was he in fucking like
I'm trying to
some
see which one he's
app
in.
or some shit? I don't, what other fucking Gears?
Yeah, that's the last one. 5.
Right?
Wait, oh yeah, 6. No, 6 was one, right?
No.
think it's not out
Gears
yet.
5
It's
is
not
the
out
is
yet.
the last one.
Oh yeah, because Gears 4 then Gears 5. That's okay. Yeah, that's right.
That's how numbers
You guys
work,
play
Garrett.
Gears? Oh yeah. I totally remember.
You know what? I played 4 and 5, and I genuinely liked them a lot. But like,
Yeah.
4 and
it's-
5 are not bad games.
They're
So what
really-
the hell's gonna be canon at the end of Gears though? At the end of Gears 5, what the fuck's gonna be canon?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a
What do you mean? Like,
That's
are
weird.
Why did they?
Well,
what
they just did like
change?
a big choice thing.
there's a
where
big
it's like, you know
there's a
what I
big
mean?
choice at the end of Gears 5 that is really good, and I honestly I would recommend people play it because if Gears 5 is actually like a genuinely good game. But
Oh, dude, a bunch of Carmine show up in Gears 5 actually.
what?
What?
So there's
What are you reading?
there's Gary Carmine, and then he's in Gears 4 and 5, and then I think there's Elizabeth Carmine, right?
Yeah.
And then there's Fredo or Frito. Frito's in 5 as well. And then I think Will Carmine is another. I think he might be the dad. Yeah, he's the dad Carmine. He was in Judgment.
Oh, that would make sense if the dad was in Judgment. That's funny
God,
as
there's
hell.
so many
Did he die?
goddamn Carmines.
Yeah, he's gone.
There's
He's
so many
gone.
fucking Carmines. This family's just pumping out
That
war
dude's
machine
fucking-
babies just to
fucking
die in
awful.
combat.
He's like a fucking queen that just making drones.
He got
Carmine
a
is
ram
just
stabbed him in the mouth and killed him instantly. He got stabbed.
Carmine is just the arbiter, but with no purpose. He just goes into battles to die.
Poor dude, man.
Poor
What a-
guy,
poor-
man.
poor
Anyway,
bastard.
while we're talking about
Yeah,
video
well-
games, though, I guess we'll jump into some of these. Big dumb film snob wrote in. He says, "Hello, my parasocial big brothers. What's your favorite opening or first level of a video game? For me, it's the bombing mission of Final Fantasy VII, original and the remake, or Central Yarnum in Bloodborne. Both set up the tone and gameplay mechanics expertly. Love the podcast. I've listened to all episodes multiple times because I've got nothing better to do at work. Thank you so
Thank you so much.
for your question. That's a good. This is actually like a hard one because I write the documents, so I put the questions down. Like Derek and Sweeney have opportunity to read them, but like they don't always have to. But even I, with this heads up, am still kind of having a hard time imagining what my favorite first like level or like opening is.
I know.
Well,
I know.
There's automatically God of War, the remake. They're amazing first
Me-
level.
God of War 3 is I have not captured the same
Yes.
feeling playing anything.
Yes, that
Like
I
God
don't
of War
even like
3?
God of War 3 like that because I think it's such a stupid story. But bro, the
you.
way, dude, the fear that a Poseidon has for fucking Kratos while he's walking towards him, and the way he beats him, like
Dude,
I'm trying to
third
find an
person,
analogy.
third person, first person, like you're in the fucking it's so fucking
set,
brutal.
bro. It's a 3-camera set. He's beating your
Yeah.
ass in all of them. Oh man,
It's so nuts. Like the whole lead up to it, just everything, like
Halo 3
that
is up
entire
there, too.
sequence was fucking nuts, man. I just remember nothing. I have not experienced anything that had my jaw dropped. Like that cliche, like when someone's jaw is just like wide open. No other game has done that to me, and I was just like, oh my god, like what is happening? Because remember, that's going from number 2 to 3,
where he was in
where 2
fucking
was number
Hades.
2's opening was pretty fucking fun. You were fighting this giant colossus, this fucking statue, which was really
you
fun
turned
fight.
Giant yourself. You beat the shit out
No,
of it.
not in that one. Not in that one.
That's not true.
you-
You're a god in the beginning of 2, right?
No, and you're the god in the beginning of 2, and then you're just fucking up Athens,
Yeah,
and
you
then
are.
fucking a colossus you go into it, you whoop its ass, and then you zap your powers, and then Zeus kills you. But like 3 was just like the graphics are updated, enhanced. It just looks fucking amazing. You're riding fucking Gaia, and then you're fighting Poseidon. All the huge. It was just. My brain could barely handle it at the time. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, God of War 3 has a
It's really
great
good.
intro sequence. I'm like looking at my shelf, like all my games, and I'm just like I'm racking my brain. Like there's a couple that I think are like really good, but I as I go through them, I know that none of them are my favorite. I know I have a favorite. I don't know what it is because it's not on the top of my head. I think I might come back to this on the next episode. But like ones that come to mind immediately are the intro to Doom 2016, where it just like immediately just shoves you into it. You like you wake up out of a sarcophagus, and then like a demon, like you grab a demon's head and just slam it, and then you're immediately like playing the game. And it's like that's a fucking great intro.
That's pretty cool.
The plateau in Breath of the Wild, because it's so fresh in my mind, is really a genuinely good like first area. And I think I want to say fucking. I personally like the first. Like the introduction of the first Colossus in Shadow of the Colossus quite a bit. But there's like a lot of... I'm sure there's something that I can't fucking remember, and it's bothering the shit out of me. Like it's... I know I haven't answered this question. I have no idea what it is, though.
Oh, you know which one I really like is going to be lame?
The intro to Mass Effect 2 is also great. Like when you're like, you know... That opening, like when they fucking literally kill you, is pretty...
Yeah.
It's
a pretty great...
wild, dude.
It's a pretty great
Especially
opening.
when you're getting Joker... Like that one part when you're walking to get Joker, and when you can look around, that shit looks fucking like, oh fuck, like that looks amazing.
For me, Sonic Advance Battle.
Okay,
Sonic Advance Battle when you land outside on a board and you're like running down, you're going down the board like the city in San Francisco on a fucking like surfboard in the middle of the street, and I'm like, yo, this is pretty.
You mean Sonic
weird,
Adventure
man.
2?
Yeah, Battle.
You said Sonic Advance, I think.
I did say Sonic Advance. It's Sonic Adventure 2. Sorry, that's another Sonic Sonic fucking franchise. And I was like, yo, this is fucking kind of lit. Like, when I was little, I was like, yo, this is really awesome. And then I realized that
dope.
game is fucking that game is horrible. It's a terrible video game. It, like, at best, it doesn't work. At worst, it glitches to the point where your game gets corrupted. It's a terrible game. But for me, I'm gonna stand by Halo 3. I love Halo 3's opening. It's super fucking amazing. God of War, Arbiter and Chief meeting each other in the very beginning.
It's good. I just
invisible.
don't. I don't think. I love Halo. I just don't think any Halo game has an opening that's particularly amazing. Like I think they're all very good and very serviceable.
Halo 4's opening's amazing?
No. I think they have really good. I think they all have really good closers. Like they all end really well. I think like Halo Reach ends like fucking phenomenally with like that section where you're all alone and you're taking damage and like your helmet starts to crack and shit. And then the end of Halo 3 with like the driving the hog around like the fucking debris field and 2 with like the, you know, 2 is a little bit lackluster, but I don't know if they start particularly well. Like I don't think any Halo game starts as well as like Doom 2016 starts or as well as like I think Bioshock Infinite also has like a really Bioshock actually has a fantastic intro. Like when you're crashing in the plane and you're like swimming. I remember playing that game for the first time on 360 and thinking that was the most realistic water I had ever seen. Like it was like insane at the time.
It's crazy how your eyes like
It still looks really good, by the way, but
I used to think Budokai Tenkaichi 1... No, Budokai 1 looked amazing. There was a period in my time, in my mind, I was like, Budokai 1 looks so fucking realistic. Holy shit, how did they make Goku look real? And now I look back on that, and I'm just like, what the fuck was I... What was wrong with my eyes?
I love that. I love seeing that. Especially for some reason, the PS2 era was like... I just remember thinking God of War 2 looks so fucking incredible. And then now I'm looking at him like, oh, he looks like smoke. I don't know. Like he looks like not like it just does. It looks so ashy, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking gross, dude.
He looks like smoke.
I just don't know how to describe it. Like seeing it now, I'm like, what?
I think the 360 era and the PS3 era, that still looks good in my mind. Like it's not as textured and stuff, but it still looks good. But fuck, dude, the fucking PS2 era, we were like, yo, this is amazing. And now I'm like, bro, what was I looking at?
Doesn't get any better.
What was I like? It can't. It is it. This is the maximum. This is the maximum. Video games are at their peak right now.
Yeah, I remember thinking
sorry.
GTA San Andreas. Like, I played at a friend's house, and I was like, this is so real.
No.
Bro, I played.
No, even back
played
then, I
San
was like, dude, this looks like shit.
No, dude, I remember thinking it looked really impressive because
San
I had
Andreas
never
the day it
seen
came out.
scale. I had never seen scale like that. And I was just like, wow, it looks fucking. Grand Theft Auto 4 was another one where I was like, when that game came out, I was like, this looks insane. And then, I got like,
4 actually looks kind of good.
4 looks kind of
San
good until you play it in
Andreas
HD, and then it's like it doesn't really. It looks
dude.
like Gears of War 1 looks significantly better than Grand Theft Auto 4 does. Like,
Oh, it does. I
like
agree with you on that.
significantly. But
But GTA 4 opposed to GTA San. Look, San Andreas. I played that. I remember the Thursday it came out because my friend. It was like I lived in the Bronx. I was in maybe I was in 5th grade. My friend came running down the block. Was like, yo, I got it. Let's go to my house. And all these little black Hispanic kids ran up to my friend Feliciano's house. He had the biggest apartment out of any of us. I don't know why he got an apartment that big. It was like a 3-bedroom apartment in like the Bronx. For some reason, he had an apartment that large. We were all there playing it. And that game, I remember getting on the train and being like, yo, this is the apex.
Really?
I was like, I thought it was so good. I remember we played that and we watched Blade Trinity because Blade Trinity came out just around the same time. We watched a bootleg Blade Trinity. And I was just like, this is perfection.
What
This
the
is
fuck?
perfection.
I don't know, man. I didn't. To
You were
me, the
also
game was so
older, Derek.
big, it just looked like fucking shit to me.
What game?
You were older, that's why.
Oh, same game. San Andreas.
yeah, I don't know.
I just remember looking. I was like, man, this game is. It's so wide. There's so much you can do. I understand why it looked like ass. Like it looked like ass to me, but I still loved it. But I think it was just
PS2 era Rockstar games in particular did not age well. Like Bully, I tried to play Bully kind of recently because I was like, oh, I miss Bully. Like the premise of Bully is awesome, and I do think like if they made a Bully like modern, I think it would be awesome. But
I agree.
I did not like Bully.
Bully
love Bully.
plays
I did.
terribly.
I did not like
I
It
love
is-
learning how to beat people up because of a bum. A bum is teaching me how to beat
Yes, you
people
know
up.
how
I
to
loved
fight
it.
from the bum. He teaches you how to fight proper. I hated Bully. I didn't like it. I hated you got on the fucking. You had a bike. You get on your fucking bike, little prep stew piece of shit. I was like, I want somebody to beat the shit out of this guy. He's such an asshole.
But dude, even just you look at some remasters now, and like even I remember when Destroy All Humans, when that remake came out, and I was like, oh, it just looks like Destroy All Humans again. What do you mean? And then I went back and played Destroy All Humans, and I was like, oh my fucking wow, this looks so much worse. It's hilarious. I couldn't
I did that with the
believe.
and stuff.
God of War 3, man. I thought when they remastered it for PS4, I'm like, what the fuck's the difference? And then I went back and I was like, oh, like, I can't. Your eyes, it's so crazy how they fucking work, man.
Yeah, they
Your
just
brain
auto
upres
correct.
Your brain's like,
It's
oh, this
insane.
is good resolution. I think this is fine. And you're like, bro, what the fuck was I looking at? I couldn't see things.
Yeah.
I couldn't see the game. Well, dude, that's like me. Dude, I kid you not. I don't know why. I played Resident Evil 6 when I was 7. No, not 7. Resident Evil 5. I can't even see the laser sight anymore in that game. I can't see where the sight is anymore. I don't know where it went. I try to use it and I'm like, bro, where the fuck is everything? When I was younger, I could play that game like a madman. I could snipe everything. Now I can't even see where people's heads are exactly.
It is insane what we thought was okay. Like what like even just like frame rate wise. Like I'm so spoiled now. I'm so used to 60 frames or like 120 frames. Like to the point where like I go back and I look at the games that I used to play at like 30 and some of them not even like stable. Some of them weren't even stable 30. Like some of like I remember I loved Mercenaries 2 so much and that was like 25 to 30 frames. I was like, I'm having such a great time periodically when I can see what's happening. And it just blows your fucking mind. Because I can't go back, man. Like I cannot play a game at 30 frames anymore.
Did
like
our
it
eyes get
is
worse?
painful.
Did our eyes get worse? Or have they become accustomed to just better things? Or did our eyes
It's not
genuinely
worse.
get
It's like
worse?
I think it's the latter that we're gated, right? And so your eyes, this is as good as they can see, and your eyes adjust to that. Like
Yeah.
the shit that we were seeing back in the day was so fucking horrific, but we had nothing else to compare it to, and so like our eyes can see pretty well, but I think we're gonna cap out very soon. I think after I think within the next decade we're gonna be capped out. Like shit's not gonna look any better.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I don't think we're. I think we're kind of already there in some ways.
Just
Not
about.
necessarily.
8K is pretty crazy, dude. 8K is pretty fucking crazy.
But
already.
8K will never be like. There's no justifiable reason.
I've
8K
seen it
is
on a
the
big
only reason
TV.
you want 8K or anything even beyond that
projector.
is because you have an extremely large screen. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Because
but
if you look at things
It
on
looks
your
crazy.
phone, right, it looks fucking amazing compared to blowing it up on a fucking 80-inch TV or something. And so you want fucking a ton of K in it. You want the resolution to be so astonishing that it'll look like you're looking at a phone on a big ass TV or something like that.
Yeah, no,
that's the only reason.
Yeah, for sure, but that's kind of the thing. It's like that's the limiting factor where like the majority of people just aren't going to have even a room big enough to really take advantage of an 8K screen. And
Right.
8K monitors are definitely going to be like useless. Like there's no reason. And there's going to be a point where game developers are like, do we really need to support, like, do we really need to put 8K textures in this fucking game that's going to bloat the size of this file when nobody really has the room for these screens? I think we are going to tap out, like, at the apex of this soon, because even frame rate, like, people are like, 240 frames per second must be the standard, and it's like, I don't think so at all. Like, I think
240 is good, but 240 is over. Dude, I forgot what I was playing, and it was at 240. No, there was it's the Kovac thing, that like shooting tutorial thing, in fucking
the aim assist thing that you're
Bro,
the aim training
yeah.
thing.
I use that at 240, and there are times where people move towards me, and they're so swift, I scream because I get scared because everything it's too liquid, the movement, you know. I don't think I think I'm 240 frames. Like I think I'm at like 240 frames max if I have a good frame rate day. But I don't think the world needs to go beyond that. I think 120 is safe. You don't gotta venture beyond that. 240 if you're daring, and don't go any further than that. Like stay there.
I'm super satisfied with 60. You know what I mean? Like 60 looks great to me. Like, and it's as smooth as I need it to be. And there's just a point where, you know, do you really want developers spending time making something that's 8K 500 frames a second, or would you rather just have them spend time making something really good at, like, you know, with 60 as a base and like 4K as a base? I think that's totally like the returns diminish after a certain point. You know.
I feel
Definitely.
like with the frame rate that high, a lot of gameplay, it's kind of too hyper focused to where, and in my opinion, it kind of defeats some of what makes games a little challenging. Where, like, say how you kind of see people in real life, like if something's coming at you real quick, you're not capturing every single fucking thing they're doing. So like which kind of really it kind of makes things a lot more suspenseful. Where if like in these scenarios, when you see everything that's happening, it doesn't really like, oh, I got this easily. I know exactly what this person's doing, exactly where they're like everything. I know exactly. It just kind of like, in my opinion, I'm like, I feel weird because I'm like, this is so far from anything I would ever experience in real life. I don't know. I said like 60, 120, cool. You know, like, all right, well, what are you doing after that? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it gets
Like,
excessive.
you're
after a certain point.
hyper competitive now.
I love it, but I also hate it because it's too much. It is like at a certain.
It's
point,
good for
all right.
competing, though. I get it. Like, if you're fucking competing, you know, you want to see everything. You want to
Yeah.
fucking like, you want to like really see everything.
Like, I know exactly where that guy is. I saw the top of his head pick up past that rock.
I found this nigga.
I'm gonna hardscope it and blow his fucking head off. I'll be peeked out, dumb little bitch. You stupid motherfucker. Your head's gone now.
Dom, there he is. I got 240, Dom.
I got 240, Dom. I see him.
I got 240, Dom. I should say my frame rate's crashing, Dom. Oh my fucking god.
Dom, it's under 60. Sorry.
I cannot get. I have had the after image of Marcus Fenix squirting in the back of my head for the last several
I can't stop squirting, Dom. I'm squirting so much, Dom.
It's so fucking
It's a
horrible.
faucet. It looks like
You know,
someone turned
when they
on a
like fucking rub.
faucet.
You know when they like rub their pussy
it-
too, so it just sprays everywhere.
In my mind, he's in like a dark, empty apartment, like writhing on the ground, like a motion, like you ever see like rough motion capture animation?
Yes.
It's like that. It's so hard. He's like writhing. Dom. I hate
That's
it.
so not what I'm picturing, but
For
It's
me,
so-
for me, I just see him laying back and like his legs are up and like it's like a faucet like arcing out of his fucking pants. And then every now and then someone gives it a pat and it turns into like a sprinkler where it's just the bloom is everywhere.
Oh my fucking wow.
You
can't squirt better than me, Anya.
Okay, Jake Conklin do be gay though. Wrote in. He says,
All right.
"Hello, Carl Metalbow, Tim Swooney, and non-particular pigmented man. Long-time fan of the podcast. I am writing in to ask about your thoughts on Nintendo releasing the N64 expansion pass for Nintendo Online. This seems really cool until you consider people dropped $60 on Super Mario 3D All-Stars specifically for Super Mario 64, and now it may be released as part of the expansion. What say you?" I saw this at the Nintendo. They mentioned this on the Nintendo Direct, and we kind of briefly touched on it, but we kind of got sidetracked by casting the Mario movie. I don't know how I feel about
I am
this.
sort of indifferent. I'm sort of indifferent.
I would rather just be able to buy Ocarina of Time. You know, like I don't like the fact that like I can play Ocarina of Time, but I have to pay in perpetuity to own it. That bothers me. Like I wish you could just get these things a la carte. Like I would be willing for real to spend $60 on Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask both. Like I would be willing to do that. I love those games, and I have no way to own those games legally at a good frame rate, a good resolution. Like there's no way for me to do that right now. Like I could buy the Nintendo DS version of Super Mario 64, I guess. But like, what am I don't know. Like this whole thing where like you there's no such thing as ownership anymore. It kind of bothers me. But fuck it, you know. I'll probably get this fucking expansion pass because Nintendo knows how to take my money. Fucking hate it.
Here we go.
Here we go. I do play
Give me
like
your
Donkey Kong
wallet.
Country every now and again, just because it's in that SNES package on the Switch that you could just like load it up instantly. It's
So
fucking
good.
good. I just wish I could own it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I get you. I agree. I'm just gonna get it. You know, like they got Echo the Dolphin. I gotta get it. You know, it's gonna have the Sega
It does
thing.
have Echo the Dolphin.
I got
Really?
it.
Weird. Yeah. So like I was thinking about you when I saw that because I was like, oh, there's that game that everybody chastised
Homie.
Kingston for believing was real.
I would argue people. They'd be like, Echo the Dolphins. And I'm like, Echo's real. I swear to God. And they'd be like, that game's not real because the game sounds fake. If you tell people I'm playing this
I've
game
had
where I'm a dolphin,
both of them.
like I'm a dolphin and I'm like stopping pollution and aliens, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like,
Your Echo the Dolphin sounds more real to me than fucking Darby the Dragon, which was like a game I actually played on PC. It was like a kid's like point and click style adventure game.
Darby
And
the
that's
Dragon's a
like every
real
time I
ass
tell
game.
people about that, people are like, "You're fucking crazy. You're out of
That's a
your
real
mind."
that's a whole ass real game. I know about it. It's like one of the cereal box games.
Kind of.
Holy
It's not
crap.
exactly a cereal box game, but it might as well be.
You just reminded me of something that, holy crap, one of those fucking PC games. I think it was called like Wacky Jacks or something.
Wacky
It
Jacks.
was like a questionnaire game. I got to look it up and see if that's what it was
Yeah,
called.
look it up. Look it up, my friend. I will find. Let's look for a different.
Holy
Darby the
shit.
Dragon. Oh
Did
my
you find it?
God.
Did you actually find it?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, is it called
It's
Wacky
like-
Jacks?
It's called Wacky. I can't believe I remember this. Like Jack's like Jacks.
Okay, I'm
and it
looking.
was like
I
a
just
que-
see. I just see a woman doing. I just see a
Was she,
YouTube
like,
video of a woman
beating
doing
off or
jumping
something?
jacks.
No, it's like you had like all these like weird characters that you can choose one, and then it was like a questionnaire kind of thing. It was like a game show.
Oh,
Holy shit! I forgot about this.
Oh shit! I remember this. I remember this game.
I don't
That
remember
fat
this.
asshole.
I'm not gonna
wacky
pretend.
Trix.
I'm not gonna pretend to remember this, but I do remember all sorts of games like this. You know,
Yeah. Math Blaster. That was a good one.
Math Blaster.
Yo, I was goated in Math Blaster, man. For fucking third graders, man, I was a god in that game.
I remember playing this SpongeBob PC game where like you had to run the you had to run the Krusty Krab or something. And I wish I could remember what the fuck it's called. It's gonna drive me insane. SpongeBob PC restaurant game. It must be. Was it Diner Dash?
Probably.
SpongeBob
That
SquarePants
sounds-
Diner Dash. What is this? Oh my god, it is.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
SpongeBob
Holy
Diner Dash?
fuck.
That's crazy.
SpongeBob. I need a Krabby Patty.
Dude, I remember thinking these games used to be fucking incredible.
Dude, I thought
Holy
Math
shit.
Blaster was an amazing game, dude.
Give me a Krabby Patty, Dom.
So fun. And then I played like Zelda, and I was like, well, Math Blaster is good, but it's no Zelda.
Yeah. It's no Zelda.
Math Blaster is good, but it's no Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh my god, dude. Like this is
Little
it's so weird looking
dumbass.
at these old PC games because they feel so they feel like they're from a different universe almost.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking crazy how many of these there are that just fade away. Like I remember Sky Roads very, very vividly, and no one remembers Sky Roads, but it was like this really polygonal, kind of like it's almost like Crash Bandicoot, except like in the sense that like you were kind of going forward, but you were like this ship and you had to like jump across platforms. It was like this really weird fucking. It was like an endless runner actually. Like
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
sort of, yeah. Sky Roads, this really old fucking. I used to play this on the PC at my fucking Catholic school.
Dude,
It's-
shout out to fucking
Looks like
90s
Sonic.
computer video games, man. Shout out. Y'all were great.
Sky Roads looks like Sonic.
Well, like some of the maps, like when you go on the Emerald, when you get in the Chaos Emeralds, and like say Sonic 2, when you would jump in those
I
circle
understand.
of stars,
I-
and then you go in the
Okay, yeah, I think I
Would you
understand.
be
what you're saying.
facing
and
forward?
it had that weird fucking wacky music. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do know what you're talking about. I think I understand what it is you're talking about.
Some good
Don't
old
even worry
fun
about
at
it.
the head-
These
the head
motherfuckers that are listening, they understand. If they're
Cataclysmic,
on a Sonic shit.
cataclysmic cunt fucked wrote in. Says hello, my potato head, Mario Judah, and Chris. Thanks. I
Potato head,
recently
thanks.
came to the conclusion that the H3H3 and Keemstar drama may be fake. But is there any YouTuber drama that you all think may be fake? Oh, so like just
Wait.
most of it, everything? You mean?
All of it is?
So wait, he did what? So he's not even gonna elaborate. He's just gonna
Yeah,
say
like
it's
it's just
fake
like
and
yeah.
not?
I thought he was gonna. I picked this question because I thought he had it was going somewhere. I thought he was gonna make an accusation. That shit's
Nah,
been
you
going on for
expect too
far
much.
too long, by the way. Like I cannot believe that they are still like like publicly fighting.
Yeah.
It is
I gotta be.
insane.
It's. I caught a little bit of it. What was it? Ethan's podcast, the H3 podcast. They just like he's just a punching bag on it like all the time, and which I think people just kind of accepted and they didn't give a shit. But then like it got reignited because Keemstar narked on Twitter where he was like, hey, y'all came to me and said to stop shitting on Ethan, but this motherfucker shits on me like in every episode. And then they like struck down one of his videos.
Oh shit.
And so it like kind of reignited the thing where it's like, you know, he could have just left it alone. Like who cares? Who gives a shit? Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder what this guy is thinking because they've like flagged each other and Ethan lost a lot of money when he made that series on Keemstar because like Keemstar lost one of his sponsorships or he like left one of them behind or something.
I remember that.
And then, so because of that, all of the Keemstar fucking plague rats, they started reporting like Ethan to whatever sponsor he had, like Old Spice and everything. And then he lost like a lot of money. And then which caused him to build more of an empire and make more shows to be more like less dependent on sponsors, I guess.
Yeah.
I was paying heavily attention around that time. I'm like, I imagine that shit ain't fake, man. Like, I don't know how
that's definitely not. There's no like friendliness there. They genuinely do authentically hate each other, but also like fucking God, like what?
Just give
I'm
up.
so tired of seeing that shit. It's so it feels ancient at this point. You know, it's like season. It's like watching a show you really liked. And then but it's in like its 54th season, and you're just like, why are they still doing this? Like it's the same storyline. Oh yeah, it's like it's like watching The Simpsons.
For me, it's just like, you know, it's just I hope Keem just gets. I hope him and a bus make contact with each other. But other than that, like
Jesus Christ,
like it's just like whatever, you know. Let them be, like, make fun of each other, hate each other. I don't know. Hopefully they come to blows. That'd be funny. I hope they come to blows.
Ethan's getting pretty beefy, man. He might fuck up Keemstar.
He's been trimming up a little. He's been trimming down a little bit. I'm happy for him, you know? Like good for him.
Yeah, he just put out that show. He started that new show with the Hassan Piker. Which is like very weird.
It's very weird. I caught actually because I was really curious how the dynamic was gonna go. Because I've never watched like anything of Hassan further than a clip of him rage quitting, so I couldn't really say anything about him. I don't even know
who he is exactly.
Yeah,
he used to work for Young Turks and stuff, and now he's just a huge Twitch streamer, and on the left, and so they have a podcast together, and like I don't know, man. I was like, oh, why do people? Other than some comments he's made before, I was like, he didn't seem particularly. He seemed fine to me. Like I didn't really see like what the whole hubbub and why people like try to shun him so much.
I will
Ethan,
say,
like, go ahead. What are you gonna say? Because you probably know more. You probably know more than me.
Not much, to be fair. Like I don't really keep in touch with these people. Like I've seen a little bit of Hassan stuff, and he just does like political content, or whatever. Like big deal.
Sure.
But the thing that's weird about it is like they started this new show specifically because like people were like, stop talking about politics on the H3 podcast. And it's like, all right, here's a politics podcast specifically for it instead. And that's the idea. It's like Ethan and Hassan. And look, I've met Ethan. Ethan's been nothing but nice to me. I like Ethan. But I don't know if you watched this new channel, but I have never seen less chemistry between two people.
Bad?
It's not that it's bad. It's just that it's kind of there. It's the weirdest thing I've ever like. They had like a whole announcement thing, like the big introductory episode, and it was like the cadence was so slow, and I can't imagine wanting to watch it. Like quite frankly, I just don't understand who it's for. I guess it's just so they can talk about politics without worrying about it on the H3 show, but it's just I don't know, man. Like,
I totally look it, man.
Do you know what I'm
for the same
saying?
reason,
Am I wrong? Am I out of pocket?
No, you're not wrong even a little bit. Here's the thing, and even though like I like and still respect Ethan, I haven't talked to him in a long time, but I still would consider him a friend.
Yeah,
but his politics, I'm gonna be like his takes. And the way that he tries to explain things, it is so difficult to listen to. It's not even the ideas that are bad. It's listening to him struggle to make a point about politics. Or Hassan is. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's performative and underdeveloped at the same time. It's like very weird. It's a very weird. Like I don't know if he's, and that's not really necessarily his fault. He's not skilled at.
Yeah,
he's not skilled at that. Like, that's why the whole thing happened with like the Crowder debate. It's like he knows he's not a debater, and I thought that was funny actually because he like leaned into the fact that like I can't do this. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Here's somebody who does. I thought that was kind of clever and funny. But whenever he tries authentically to make like an argument, it just never really works. It's not good.
It's not
even necessarily that he's wrong all the time. It's just that he doesn't know how to convince people that he's right.
Yeah. and I'll see him. He has like, because like, say for example, Hassan's like an index. He just knows shit off the top of his head. Like he's just like ranting, going, and I'm seeing Ethan chiming in, but reading off of his laptop, trying to like, you know, get his point across, but it's not actually in his mind, which is what people kind of want to hear when they're hearing like political pundits kind of like firing off and shit. Yeah. And so
you want to hear people
like,
who know what they're talking about implicitly.
Exactly.
You don't want to hear people who are just like riffing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so it's unfortunate where I think if Ethan was there to like say how a lot of people they'll have somebody who knows what they're talking about, and then they'll bring a comedian like say Neil deGrasse Tyson. He has this fucking podcast Star Talk he's had for years.
Oh yeah.
And where he's like, I'm gonna say all this smart shit, and I'm gonna have a comedic host, a guest at every episode. Sometimes it's the same people, sometimes he switches it up, and it's just supposed to be that balance. And like that would be great if Hassan was just rattling off all of his shit, and then Ethan was just there to make some fucking jokes and lighten everything up. I think that would work pretty well. But Ethan's really, I actually saw the last episode, and I was like, dude, you have to stop cutting off Hassan. Like, especially you're cutting him off, and you're not saying anything that's like you cut him off for that, bro. It was pretty. I was like, damn. But hey, man, it's still early.
Yeah, they
maybe
can figure it out. Cause,
yeah.
Because didn't he have frenemies? You know, and frenemy, wasn't that a fucking train wreck at first?
Yeah, but that was the point of it.
Like,
I think
the whole very true. But then
I think it worked.
Like, the most popular podcast on like on the platform.
That shit was nuts, man. But it kind of shows how people really like fucking watching Trisha Paytas just be fucking insane, and because that's what the podcast was, right?
Fail. It's sad, bro. Like, I didn't care about her for a long time. I didn't care about her, and then like one of our friends, got me to like actually like I was rooting for her. Like I was genuinely like, I hope she gets better. I hope she like gets help. But that final episode, me and Chris watched the falling apart happen. Yeah. And it was like bad. Like we watched in the living room, and it was like, oh man, this looks not good. This is like a fire. This is like a fire. People are watching start, and no one's putting out the fire. Everyone's just like, yo, this is lit.
It was lit.
It's like watching something. It's like seeing like something really. It's like seeing the before of like a tragic event. It's like, oh hey, that road in China looks really familiar, you know. I think I've seen and then the tanks start rolling up, and it's like, oh, it's like that's where we are.
It's like if you have like a stationary camera, and they circle exactly where the crash is gonna be, and you're like, whoa, yeah, right there, you'll see it.
And it's like a 480p video with like unregistered hypercam.com or whatever the fuck up top.
And you're like, yo,
have you? Did we talk about that bridge? I think it's in like North or South Carolina, where people, huh?
Is this about the one that fell or no?
No, it's the one that like it's too small for trucks, and they keep slamming into it. Did we ever mention that? Oh, there's a fucking YouTube channel dedicated to it.
Wait, what is it called? What is it called?
It's a fucking stationary camera showing tens of trucks smashing into a bridge because it's too low, and then they fucking raised it a little, and then it's still like scraping the top of fucking trucks.
What is this called?
Yeah, so it's called the can opener. It's called can opener bridge.
Thank you.
Because it just peels the top of trucks off every single time. I saw this on TikTok, actually. I didn't know that we didn't talk about this on the show. But every single truck that goes through it gets its roof shredded off. And it's the funniest shit. Dude, it's been happening for a long time.
Dude. There's a...
Holy shit.
Yeah, look up can opener bridge for any listeners.
Anywhere.
It's good shit. It's so fucking funny.
Yo,
like I love
11foot8.com. That was
someone in a comment said lower it. Lower it more.
Lower it more? Dude, the YouTube channel Yovo68 has fucking like almost 200 videos just all showcasing this shit.
Yovo 68. What's it called? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's just like it's the
just
channel
this bridge.
it's just and it all has like there's one video that's like 1 million. They're like, dude, this shit is popping, dude.
This is the content that I love. 4 million views on this one.
This is close to my like this is almost my fancy. No one's getting hurt, so it's not quite there. Bro, do you pull back or do you keep driving forward?
It's so what's so fucking fascinating about this every single video of this is that it's so precise. Like it's just the top. If this bridge was a barber, he'd be amazing. Like the precision here is fucking crazy.
This is a slayer. This is a slayer, dude.
Holy fuck.
It's so bad. Bro, why would they let that be? Why would they let
That's
that
what's
just
crazy.
Be that?
After like you would think a fucking day they would have to like have fat signs. You'd be like, no, like just no. It's just like,
bro, this one is November 2019.
If trucks were
150, fucking 151, bro.
If trucks were Afghanistan, that bridge would be Bush. That shit is fucking unreal.
Heyo.
Unreal.
Fucking
Anyway,
war criminal
on
fucking
that
bridge.
War criminal bridge. Oh man. Anyway, with all that out of the way, we've had a fun little podcast today.
Bro, it's so precise. It's
just turn it off, bro. Just turn it off so we can finish the fucking
Turn it
podcast.
off. We gotta go.
That is definitely an insidious person made that bridge, and they were like, "Yo, this is what I get for not getting paid quite enough." And he put the measurements out. That's craziness.
We've had a lot of fun today talking about war criminal bridges. We got some half gay super sons.
Half gay.
You know,
we got fucking Marcus Fenix squirting everywhere.
God, I can't stop squirting. Dom, help!
This has been a very unfortunately fulfilling episode.
He can't stop. He can't cry anymore because he's squirting so much.
Yeah, he's so dehydrated he can't cry.
He looks.
It's
really
all going
shredded.
down to his fucking squirt ducts.
He looks real shredded because he's squirting so much, but he's losing a lot of water.
He has all of his cog gear on except for where his crotch is. That's it. Like
He's just gushing
All
like
of his
a
cog
faucet.
gear.
Someone's gonna draw that for us too, and you guys are gonna have to worry about that.
We're all in this together. You know,
No, we're not. I'll fucking
as High School
I'll
Musical once said. Listen,
I'll deactivate my Twitter. I don't want to see that.
if you like what you heard today, consider supporting us over at patreon.com/the Snark Tank merch for merchandise. Also, $1 a month gets you early access to every episode and access to bonus episodes as well. $5 gets you a question read on the show. $10 gets you access to our Discord server. That's one payment and you're in for good. And $25 gets your name dyslexically read at the end of the show, which I will now do. Let us go.
3, 2, 1.
Duncan, why does... God damn it, fuck you. Duncan, why does Chris say my name's slow like it's a slur? It's just my name. Wage Slave 583, the man who will one day do something with their life but not now. Stoat, does Sandman come sand to avoid unwanted pregnancies? Dead inside. Arcane Furukawa, sorry for crashing your Halo 3 customs. I just wanted to gravity hammer Jakey. Shrinkus Finkeldunk, the warlock who is using transversive steps. And $25 gets you into Knotfest, a furry convention, definitely not full of mascots. I'm Chris and I love to yiff. I am the grass man. I am in your walls. He who nuts loudest and last ain't right, because united we stand, united we come. The immortal words of the Council of Come. I challenge the other Connor King to a fight to the death. There can only be one. Paraplegics aren't people because people are bipedal. Roller skater, the bipolar masturbator. Gruben sucking history's fat cock. I called the Coast Guard to save my anal virginity. Chris Raygun, more like Chris Racism. The Quaalude shot from half court. Ryber. 525 and the mystery of the sudden uptick in tomboy appreciation. Jack King Hoff, racist's snake. 10 hours of Spawn saying Malbosia, relaxing sounds for stress relief, meditation, deep sleep. Alice stuck her phallus in my chalice at the Palace of Malice. Holy fuck.
Good.
That's a pretty good
Eric,
little
you
alliteration
look like
there.
you look like a fucking UV sighting. Like something you would see like when you have fucking goggles on and you would take it off and you wouldn't be there anymore.
This looks like what goblins see.
No, that's fucking. What's that? Predator.
Oh, Predator
There's a little
vision.
bit of green in
Yeah,
this shit.
I mean,
There's a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
of green in it though.
Yeah.
But
You
still.
said You said better, and I said which one.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ever-growing library of Marasov Fuda porn. Tell him Steve Dave. Chris Ray Gun, more like cringe gay cum. When life gives you cum, make cuminade.
Make cuminade.
That's so stupid. Tuberculized Arthur Morgan. Andre Brooks. The guy after me is gay. Don't let him tell you otherwise. Not gay Ben. I am not gay.
Whoa.
No, really, I'm not serious. Seriously,
Wait, how
you
did
have to
that? Did that
believe-
just work out like that?
I mean, they're in the same order every time, unless like there's new people.
Oh,
or
I
people
see.
leave.
I see. That's brilliant.
That's
brilliant.
good, man. You did a good one. I swear I'm not. You have to believe me. Derek would fuck the shit out of God to kill him. Bears. If I were an animal, I'd be a bear. They're cute. They're cute. Dear Lord, I'm going to hell for this. John Strickland, Merck's 1889. Yes, Derek. It counts as bestiality. If you want to fuck Tyler's art,
are
when
you
in doubt, splooge it out.
doing?
The First Church of Keith David. Renegade Highway Tires. Just want to hug your face in high velocity. Do I smell a Brappy Patty? Plankton. Sammy. And his big titty fishy. All you do is look pretty and then you fuck. They call me too short, baby. What the fuck? Drunken Doulahan. I don't know, man. That was like a fucking. That's a mess. Drunken Doulahan. Pre-Roz. Doug Dimma Dumbass. The tiny Asian man whose cock is massive in relation to his body but small in relation to regular-sized people. Come man. The man of cum. Blake 896. Down to Uncle Ben waiting for a revive. The epic Oshuat. Fucking kill me. Finish it. Oh my god. Hey boss announces Lamau. I caused the slick spick to do a gamer rage on camera. Lamau, that shit was funny. Ryan Lucchesi, Chris, I can't live out of a city. I'm a city slicker Maldonado. Sloshy Scout, Atrasoni, this is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. Tommy, the atrocious alien fucker, or Tom Sweeney, the atrocious alien fucker. This guy's name is just fuck. Keith David's golden. I like to imagine sometimes that like, because there are probably people who are patrons of our show, who are patrons of other shows, but there's no way other shows interact with them like we do, in the sense that they read all these names at the end. So I like to imagine that like a lot of other shows have just these like Brian, Jackson Wilcox, you know,
Marcus
Amber
Phoenix,
Page,
like,
and
shit
then
like that.
fucking just fuck like in the credits. Keith David's Golden Boys. Okay, I pull up hop on a... What the fuck? Yo, punctuation is your friend, my guy. Okay.
I pull up, hop out, air out, make it look
I pull
sexy.
up.
No. Okay, I pull up, hop out, the after party. You and all your friends love to get naughty, sipping on the hen. I know you.
I know that
Okay.
song.
All right, good.
I pull up in the after party, sipping on a hand. No, you're not getting naughty. Yeah.
Hard Hat Skydiver, Yabba Dabba Domestic Abuse, Alaskan Oilfield Trash, Jordan Peterson's Fat Hog, Debunking Wyverns, Marcus Shorten, Papa Nurgle, Queen Elizabeth's Crystal Clean Vagine. I live for your piss, Chris.
Wow.
Murder Ascended, Keith David, the dyslexic that feels Chris's pain. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system explode.
Ooh.
Are you collecting...
That's them.
So hold on. Are you collecting voice samples of me every week singing fucking Imagine Dragons, and you're going to edit it into a non-consensual cover? Is that what's happening? Because that's what I feel like is happening.
Yeah, probably. I hope so.
I'm not all right with that.
Shit about it.
I guess not. I can't do anything. I'm a slave.
AIDS.
You know. I guess now all three of us know a little bit about slavery. Lobotomized Jesus, patron saint of pillow humpers.
That's not
the
exactly
only-
okay, but all right.
The only stick I touch while driving is my penis, parentheses, I masturbate while driving. Hiroshima spicy mushrooms,
man.
Derek Pilots, future Blizzard CEO. Dummy Thick Dave, heartless wretch, a.k.a. the idiot who spent 4 hours trying to find clips of Full Metal Sheen. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. That's a pretty nice cock. Ramsey ramming the Remington in his own mouth. Yummy, 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 come inside my tummy. Jackson Apsage, Badly Brave. Hugger Derek, the movie theater manager. Etherean, Chris Gate, my Bajarian hunting ass. All Hands on Dick, Chris Benoit's new album, Ride the Bowflex. Melphis 1, LQ LeBron, Richter 86, King of... And before we get... Nikki Ziggy, I believe, is still in this list, who will not show up for some reason. And, as always, King of Haphazard. Thank you.
Let's
The
go.
Thank you all
Pull
for your
up.
unwavering support. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
We will, baby.
I can't stop squirting.
Stop!